right or wrong. A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
It's a sure way to kill him.
Turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Who they're gonna hear. So if you guys are in a position that we want you guys to do, or a back position, or whatever, we'll let you know. If there's any cross communication, if you need a break or something, let me know.
Hey, we're gonna get started here in a few minutes. Let's get our first three matches up and ready, please. We need Tyler Bell and Oakley, Darcy and Owen, and Chrystal and Kyrie on deck.
Sometimes you might have a better shot when you're getting the shots ready. You might get a better shot with closing in. It doesn't matter, right? Just when the action's happening, I want to do that. Okay? 99.9% of the time, you're here, or you're going to be here. Right? And then obviously, same thing with before. Honestly, you guys captured it. You guys nailed it. Again, if you run into any issues, we'll let you know. How you're going to hold the camera. Is it comfortable or do you want to put everything comfortable? Okay, we can adjust the handles. Thank you. Yeah, you want to adjust this one too? Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah. You just got to tighten it up like a lot of it and just go. When you're holding it, it's regular on your shoulder. I'll show you. Like 90% of the time, this will be just fine. Right? If you want to get a higher shot, you can just lift it. That's fine. You can grab it from underneath, bring it up. That's fine too. You can even put it on your head. Right? Put it on your head, and you can like tilt this if you want, or look at it like that. That's sometimes because you're low. Sometimes you're going to want to get a higher shot, right? So you're more likely to try to lift it. If you start to get tired, right? If you're able to, you can swing this back and have this more on your shoulder, and then it'll just balance it. You don't have to like any lift it, right? You can also adjust the back thing a little bit. Actually, not really. I guess this is right on. just capture on camera whatever you think is cool. But you're an arm wrestler, right? So you know what you want. So get whatever you think is fucking cool. And if it's not cool, we'll tell you. And then we just, now you know that you got to take it. It's all good. I'm sure you'll crush it. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's one thing I have to say. When the guys go to each other's corners, each of you guys go to the opposite guy. You know what I'm saying? If one of you guys goes to one guy, and let's say if you're both going to the same guy, just like one of you guys switch or whatever. And if you both switch, then one of you guys just make it up. You guys will figure it out. Once you guys start, one guy's always going to go here, one guy's always here. Right? Start being consistent, and then you'll be good. So when the athletes are walking in, capture them. If somebody's talking, capture them. If anything else is going on, like when Jake's announcing, get from one guy, get on him. Me to get something different, somebody else. Fucking crush it. Good work, guys. Appreciate you.
Against them. Make a regular gangster out of it. Against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
sure way to kill him.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Toronto Pro Show. You've seen the muscle, you've seen the strength. Now it's time to find out who can actually put that power to the test. Please make some noise for the TAF, that is the Team Arm Wrestling Federation, and MAC, the Major Arm Wrestling Championship, brings you the fastest, most explosive sport on the planet. This is speed, this is technique, this is raw power. And hearts colliding on the table. We've got elite athletes, hard-hitting super matches, and battles that can end in the blink of an eye. Toronto, are you ready? Then get loud, get on your feet, and let's hear it for the warriors of the table. Let's arm wrestle. Our first match tonight, best of 5, left arm. He is a Canadian at 36 years of age, stands in today at 6 feet tall and 215 pounds. He is representing the Durham Gators. He has won his last 6 right-armed match in super matches, and he is undefeated at the lunch table in high school. Make some noise for Tyler Bananas Bell! His opponent for this match is 15, his junior, coming to us today at only 21 years of age. He also stands in at 6 foot 1 inches and weighed in at 180 pounds. He is representing with pride today from the Pictum Arm Wrestling Club. Make some noise for the one and only Oakley Armstrong!
Here we go. The classic battle of youth versus experience. Left-handed bout today. Let's see which man wants it more. Opening up the Major Arm Wrestling Championship super matches. Start the undercard. Left hand. Oakley known for his explosive top roll. Here we go. Right to it. Oh, and couldn't quite escape the hand. There we go. Climbing over. And right to the strap. Oakley with a good start, but couldn't quite escape the hand. What do you think, Johnny? You think in the strap, Oakley's gonna have more success, or do you think he did something in the hook?
I think he's gonna have more success.
I would tend to agree. I think a hit like that looked great. Looked like he had enough control. Got a little bit turned in, but if he swings it out more around, I think he'll have success in the hand. Tyler seemed to have very good cup, but the strap will change things. Now the buckle is on Oakley, so it's always harder to top roll when you have the buckle, but we'll see if it comes into play. Oakley being the taller man, helping with the outside game very likely.
Don't load.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go.
Good start for Oakley, but sucked into the hook. Deep inside. Tyler in control. Your winner, Tyler Bell. 1-0. Good first round for Tyler Bell. Managed to get the control. Oakley probably needs to slow it down, maybe hit around, get outside the hand. Because once he's inside, it seems like Tyler's just too big, too strong.
This is a best of 5 today. All matches we'll be watching today are best of 5.
Still plenty of time to try different things. Try some offense, try some defense, and just find a way through. Slim Reaper, also a competitor today, helping out Oakley, giving some advice. Now Oakley is on the good side of the strap this time, so if they do make it there, it will very likely come into play. I find every time I'm in strap, having the buckle key, making it or breaking it, quite often. Oakley creating good depth. Right under, bailing for the strap. Right to the strap, not messing around at all.
Like you said, sometimes people have to slow things down. Sometimes you're hitting for position more so than hitting for the pin. So you're hitting for control versus for the win. Sometimes that's a better avenue, more efficient avenue, instead of actually trying to drive right through the pad.
Very often, I would agree, what you're saying. If it's a close match at all, sometimes the person who goes first is the person who loses the most position. And if it's a close match and the strength is similar, as soon as you lose any position, that's it, it's over. So you gotta fight for every last inch, every last millimeter you can take. So if you're able to get a little bit more hand control by hitting out and making the opponent hit for the finish, you can turn a match that way. I feel like we're gonna see that for this time. I would be not surprised if he tries to swing it around and open the hand more before trying to hit the pin. Here we go. Oakley staying nice and high. Closing up the hands. Much better for Oakley. Way better.
Looked like he had very good pronation through that strap. He used that strap to rotate his opponent's hand over.
Absolutely he did. Yeah, you can see the buckle came into play a lot. He got more cuff, more roll, more on the hand of Tyler. And we are now in a match, 1-1.
Even though it didn't look fairly quick, it looked like he went for control first before he went to the side, so it looks like he changed his strategy a bit that way when we were just talking.
Seemed like the setup went much more in his favor this time. Now, we'll see if he can do it again with the buckle in his hand this time. After you slip twice, it's usually right back to straps. So they are not going to strap, they're not going to pull outside of straps ever again for the rest of the match. 1-1. So remember, if you ever want to stay outside of straps, you better not slip the first two.
That's just another thing that Mac does to speed up the tournaments, I think. Make them more efficient, more fun to watch. Less shenanigans, let's say, for keep slipping over and over again.
Yeah, if you're able to slip twice, very likely you're going to slip 3 times or 4 times or as many as it takes. So going right to the strap cuts out a lot of unnecessary waste of energy and time. So this is the most streamlined way to do it. Let's see, here we go. Can you do it again? Oh, and better for Tyler. Got the hand control. Oakley seemed to knock out, get what he wanted to set that time. What do you think happened there, Johnny?
Horsepower is what happened that time. He was able to get it down and come straight through the side.
I think very likely again, slightly rushed that time. If he's able to get control like he did in round 2 and then hit, I think he's gonna have way better odds of winning it than if he's just going for the pin. Because as you can see, Tyler is tremendously strong. And if he gets sucked inside, things are turning bad real quick.
This is a good example of control versus chaos, if you could look at it that way. If you can establish control early, you can develop chaos later. If you go straight into chaos with no control, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of it. Feel free to use that one anytime you want. It's yours.
I will, thank you, appreciate it. I'm stealing that. Back to the table, here we go. The potential last round, round 4. Oakley needs to win the next 2. All Tyler needs to do is finish it right here. If it is just because of the buckle, this round Oakley needs to tire Tyler out as much as he can. If he can get the control and gas his hand out to go back to the B side, well, not the B side, but the side with the bad strap, might be what it takes. Sometimes pinning is not the best thing you can do. Oakley needs to get control in the set here. He needs to get everything he can. The match is close enough where any small mistake can cost you right away.
Perfect spot time, yes.
Got to keep his thumb nice and open, create space, deny depth, stay in that hand.
No loading.
Use your low hand, take away his fingers. Go!
Beautiful. Good hit. Good hit. You guys stay tight to it, Oakley. Good match. Oakley on the defense. Tyler working his shoulder in. A winner. That's a foul and losing. Couldn't get out before the pin. Tyler with a very nice victory. Great fight, Oakley, but today Tyler was just way too strong. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can try to fight hard as you can in a setup. You go for all these different things, but sometimes it just comes down to strength. And Tyler clearly had that today.
Tyler takes the win. Great first match to start this event. Once again, make some noise for our competitors. Also, make some noise for our commentary crew. They're going to be narrating the matches throughout the day, online and here. So, John, Auden, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. We love having you guys. Let's jump into our second match. Another fellow Canadian coming in today at 34 years of age. He stands in at 6 feet tall and weighing in at 145 pounds. He trains with Bear Nation Warriors. He is a 2025 Arm Melter Amateur Champ and a 2026 Provincial Champ, left and second on his right arm. Make some noise for Darcy Dick! And his opponent today, not to be taken lightly, even though he comes in at a staggering 138 pounds. He is representing the Timmins Arm Wrestling Club. He is a one-time national left arm champ in 2024. He is a 154-pound class Ontario Provincial Gold 2026. And he's a huge, massive 5'8", and was just so excited to get up to this stage, he couldn't wait for his name to be called. Make some noise for Owen Whitehead.
Here we go, kicking off round number 2. Darcy, let's see it. Look at that expression on Darcy's face. He is ready to hit.
He is heavily coiled up. Looks like he's really leaning towards the side in this one.
Absolutely ready to throw that. I think he's swinging it out as hard as he can. Oh, in! Right inside, wow.
Great display of horsepower in there. Just curled him right into his chest, dropped the hammer down.
Owen with a very nice first round 1 win. Looked like Darcy wanted to go there, but once he got there, Owen had too much power. So what are you doing if you're Darcy right now?
Running outside. That's
I
like
was gonna
that,
say
yeah.
same thing. Get out of that press. That is scary. Maybe swing it out, bail for straps, or just try and top roll, but do not meet that shoulder in center. That is not a fun spot to be.
That is one intense look on that young man there. Ready to rock and roll.
Both guys hard in the expressions. Silent, seething rage. You can see it. Ready to go.
Coiled up tight.
both guys, they're jumping in. You can see it in their stance, the way they're setting up. One leg up on the table, one leg across the peg. These guys are both jumping in with everything they got. Test your frame.
Sometimes if you can hit early enough to get the guy back off his shoulder, even though you're both going side pressure, if you can get him off his shoulder, he's much less effective.
Yeah, a lot of the shoulder versus shoulder press battles, it's all about who gets there first. It's all about who can get the other person on their biceps. So here we go.
They're both rolling in, you can tell.
They're both going. One foul, one early start on Darcy. Bringing the shoulder in too early. Has to wait a little bit. Really, there's no lack of commitment here. You can see it all the way in.
Looked like Owen made a slight adjustment there.
Slightly, but still, I'm thinking he's going in.
They are staring right into each other's eyes.
Yeah. Right inside. Right, much better. Much better for Darcy. Darcy with the stop. Owen with the better shoulder position, coming in with the press.
We're in a hook!
Deep inside. Deep inside. Winner. Owen got it low enough. Owen got it low enough to be called a winner. All he needs is one more. Can Darcy stop him? Much better this time. Much, much better.
That was a great adjustment and a great fight, that match.
All he needs to do is win one more. If he can keep that shoulder on, keep the pressure on Darcy's bicep, he very likely will open him again. What do you think after seeing that? You think there is a lane inside? Or do you think, again, just swing
Yes,
outside?
absolutely. Yeah, there's a lane there. I mean, that was a close match.
100% agree. I think if Darcy hits that start perfect, if he gets that shoulder on and gets him off his bicep, there's a good chance Darcy can come back in this match.
Darcy's absolutely rolling in here. You can tell he's full on committed.
No question at all.
I love it when guys are this committed. They're selling everything. They're going for it here. These are the type of fighters we love to watch.
Pronation, never heard of her.
I think you just made up a word.
Here we go. Deep inside, deep in the hook. Seems like that ref's calling a win. Winner, Owen. Great match, guys. Great match. Darcy was in it, but Owen just had way too much power.
I couldn't hear him.
Adrenaline's a son of a gun, Owen. You got it all today, buddy. Nice match. Well, we've seen what the men have to offer, so why don't we get some ladies up here to demonstrate their strength for our next best of 5 right-on match. We have yet again another Canadian. She is 36 years old and stands up today at 5'7". She trains with the Armed and Dangerous Club and Team London. Make some noise for Chrystal Marr! And her opponent for this match, proudly representing the Algonquin First Nations. She trains with Bear Nation Warriors. She is 32 years of age and stands in at a staggering 5'2". She is a 2-time arm melter champion, a Ottawa Open champion in the amateur class, and took a 2nd and 3rd place in provincials. Make some noise for the one and only Kyrie Kohoko!
Match number 3 of the undercard. Here we go. We got a women's match. Kyrie versus Chrystal. Making sure the chalk is applied. Can't be slipping. Both women opting to use a riser in this fight. Here we go. Let's start this off.
Time to run.
Setting up. You can see Kyrie real tight, wrapping the leg around the peg, potentially cutting in. Both opting for the top roll, close, stuck in the middle. Can she escape? Going for the strap. Winner. No slip, I guess it was too low. That round one goes to Kyrie. Gotta slip out of there, can't be caught, holding on to any extent. If your finger gets trapped, you gotta figure something out. Either take a foul, hit out of there, do something, because that finger will continue to move towards the pad until it is buried. Round two, right back to it. Round one looked quite dominant for Kyrie. Let's see if round two will offer any respite. Here we go. Again, looking very similar. Both top rolling, low hand, drop the rise, caught the finger on the way out, and this time she gets a slip. Let's see if straps will do anything different. Very likely it will. Often in a low hand versus low hand battle, the straps will make one person forced into the high hand position, which will give them a very good position. Let's see which woman will have it. Kyrie with the buckle. Always not a great sign to have the buckle on your side, but if you're able to win with it, it just shows the level of dominance you have over your opponent. Both opening their hands real nice and wide, trying to reach up and up, get all the height they can. Looking pretty even in the set. Both of them pretty even in the webbing, pretty even on depth. Looks like it's gonna be a close one here. No clear setup favorite. Here we go. Oh, strong start for Kyrie, bumping her off center. Chrystal diving in. Gotta watch your hand, gotta watch your hand. Ugly position. Kyrie has to climb, she's gotta climb over. And that's a winner. 2-0. Both straps and outside of straps looking very dominant.
Oh yeah!
Again, we would just like to thank you, Supplement King, for helping us put this on, donating plenty of supplements and different things for the athletes. We really appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. Round three, potentially the final round of the match. Chrystal needs to shake something up. She's not doing well outside of strap, not doing well in strap either. So needs to figure out some sort of plan. Maybe throw it inside, maybe kick back and rise, just something new.
Table.
Back to the table. Potential final round of the bout.
Again, don't rise the strap.
They're opting to go right to straps. No messing around. Now, this side is favoring Kyrie. She has the buckle against her, which anytime you're going top roll versus top roll really helps. So if you thought the last round was good for her, Chrystal needs to change something, because if she tries to top roll and wasn't able to do it with the buckle against her, this will be much harder. Here we go. Setting up, making sure the center is perfect. Potential final round. Closing the hands.
Go.
Oh, looks like very much in control. Reminiscent of the last round, but even better on the wrist this time. Kyrie hitting and hitting. There we go. And just like that, we have our winner. Great match. Top roll versus top roll. incredible fight.
Huge win from Kyrie there. You wrote down that you wanted to be a future MAC champ, and by the looks of it, that's what you demonstrated. How did your match go? How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Crystal's pretty friggin' strong. Like last time we matched, she beat me, but got her number this time.
Excellent, excellent. Do you have your eyes set on anybody particular for your next match while you climb this MAC ladder?
I do. I actually have my eyes on two opponents, Brooke Grandma from London and Lydia Tupper.
Two very amazing opponents for you to potentially have. Once again, congratulations, huge win. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. We have ourselves another best of 5 right-hand match. First to the stage, another fellow Canadian. 43 years of age, stands in today at 6'1" and a staggering 239 pounds. He took first on the right arm in the amateur class at the Toronto Super Show. And he's representing Sarnia, Ontario. Make some noise for Kevin the Boiler Maker Sicard!
You can't break what's broken dead. Let's break what's
His opponent today not to be taken lightly. He's at 38 years of age and stands at 6'2". He weighed in today at a massive 200 pounds. He trains with the Spencerville boys, and his accolades, nothing to write home about, but if you ask his mom, everything he does is an accolade. I'm just reading the cards, folks. Make some noise for Canada's very own Tyler Griesseier!
feel the pain.
Here we go. The veteran versus the new prodigy. Tyler Griesseier's been doing this a very long time. Kevin just starting out, but already showing great promise. Kevin, last minute taking this match, filling in for somebody who could not be here, unfortunately. And a great challenge for him. Tyler, long-time veteran of the sport, incredible hand. Coincidental foul. Both men moving in the setup. Cannot be having that. Here we go, closing the hands. Again, both men moving in the setup. Gotta wait for the go. Elbow up the front for Kevin. Tyler looking like he was just posing though. That's gotta feel terrible.
Tyler will be looking to exploit the hand and wrist of his opponent. I know Tyler's extremely strong there. Very good cut, very good rotation, very good riser. If his opponent can get on his arm, he might have a chance. If he tries to fight up top, it's going to be a very difficult road for him, I think.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there. Top roll versus top roll is very difficult with Tyler. Very, very difficult. If I was Kevin right here, I'm going to try and dive in as hard as I can. Maybe first get the strap and then dive in, but there's no question I'm not going to try and top roll. Oh, incredible start for Kevin. Oh, Tyler just too much in the hand.
Tyler put the brakes on fairly late, but he was able to control the rotation of the match. Rolled his hand over, rolled his opponent's wrist over, and his arm came right with it.
Again, subbing in last minute. Tyler came in prepped, ready for this match, and he is strong. He's looking good these days. His hand and wrist and his top game, dangerous, hard to deal with.
Tyler's under 200 pounds. Tyler's, I think, he's about 196, 197, I think.
Let's see, can Kevin make any adjustments, try and get more on the arm, or is he stuck and can't get through the hand? it's a very nice position to be in where your hand is more dominant and the person has to start chasing you. And Tyler's in a very nice spot right now. Trying to bail out to the strap. Made a foul on the way back. 1 foul for Kevin.
Hello.
Go.
And the start, Kevin trying to work it inside. Tyler might be playing though a little bit. Again, another foul for Kevin. That's 2 fouls, 1 more, and you foul out. So make sure your elbow stays on the table.
There's no lack of aggression here. Potentially, maybe a little bit of frustration as well. Tyler looks extremely calm, extremely stoic right now. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if that aggression helps.
Here we go. Good start for Kevin, good start for Kevin. Tyler, just too much though. To the straps. Let's see, will that offer any better connection for Kevin? I'm loving the intensity.
Don't rise in the strap. I will match your, or I will get your webbing. So I'll
This might be what he's looking for. This might be the saving grace. If he can somehow get more connected to Tyler's arm and drag it open through either side pressure or some sort of hook or some inside press even, then he can turn this match around. What do you think? You see that happening, Johnny?
Tyler looks extremely confident, extremely calm right now. It does not look like he's expending a lot of energy where his opponent is, but sometimes that can pay off. Sometimes you run red line, you're stronger. And he may only need a little bit to get on Tyler's arm. We'll see.
Great opportunity for Kevin here. Nothing to lose. You come up, last minute, take a match. All the world to gain. Here we go. Kevin's stance in deep. Looks like he's really going to try and chop it in, as he should. Let's see. Oh, and tries. Tyler's totally in control. Too much hand. Just way too much hand.
You might remember the name of his travel partner, Cody Lazert. They both come up here today, and they both came ready by the look of them.
Absolutely, no question about that. Both their hands just looking untouchable. Kevin's got to try something maybe without the hand. Either just flop onto the arm or just throw it and hope to open his arm one way or another. But the hand of Tyler is not an easy task to beat. What do you do from here, Johnny? What do you do?
Oh, man, and sometimes it's just too much to overcome. Like, I don't know if maybe a flop, if he has one. I don't know because his hand's getting dominated. You may choose to give up your hand to shove your shoulder in if he's got that access. I don't know if he does or not.
I think that's absolutely one of the last things he can do. It seems like he tried the King's move, but that's difficult to do against a hand so strong. So I would think the only option left is either to flop, or if for some reason in the set you find a connection to your cup, maybe you can do something. But you gotta get on that arm. Tyler looking calm, cool, and collected.
Maybe he could lead with his shoulder and see if he can keep his hand. Maybe not intentionally go for flop, but if he leads and his wrist gets to crack, just keep shoving with his shoulder. That might be an idea as well.
We'll see. Seems like he's really setting up to throw it to the side as he should. See if it's enough. Here we go. Still throwing it out. Oh, dropping to the Kings. Dropping to the Kings. Let's see if Tyler can climb over. Too much. Too much hand. Too much power.
There you have it. There's your winner. Tyler, make some noise. Another huge match. Make some noise for your opponent who stepped in at the last minute. Guys, make some noise again for Kevin. He stepped up. We had a little issue there, but huge demonstration of strength from both these guys. Tyler, how are you feeling coming off that win?
Feeling good. It was nice that he stepped up, and I was ready for a match with Jeff, and it didn't work out, so that was nice.
BigRig, got to put your lip right on.
I said, no, it was nice to have a match. I was expecting to pull Jeff Radford, and he didn't show up today, so I'm just happy to be here.
Excellent. So on such short notice, did you have to change anything, or did you have a game plan that you were going to stick with?
I go with my ace. I go with my ace, and hope for the best. See what happens.
Well, and it worked. And if anything, your mom should be proud of you now, because now you have an accolade to write home about. We'll see you again at the MAC table, Tyler. Huge win. Well, we have a little treat for you now. We are moving on to the best of 5 left hand. We have us a All-American match coming your way to the stage right now. Our first competitor is 23 years old and stands in at 5'6". He weighed in today at 185 pounds. He has no club. He is an arm wrestling nomad. He is a MAC 1 Super Match winner, a Winter Blast Super Match winner, and he is the New York Tri-State Super Match winner. Make some noise for the one and only Wild Man himself, Matt Wilds! And his opponent today is definitely not to be taken lightly. At 42 years of age, he stands in at 5'6", 215 pounds. His accolades, well, there's just too many to list. He has been arm wrestling for a very long time. He is a wall finalist, a multiple state champion holder, and he is no stranger to the MAC table. Make some noise for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's very own, the Gatekeeper, Tim Lewis!
Here we go. Tim Lewis versus Matt Wilds. Tim Lewis, the originator of the double kings move. That's a great accomplishment.
Tim Lewis is a road warrior. That guy travels all over the place to arm wrestle. I've seen him arm wrestle everywhere in North America. He just loves to do it.
Absolutely, you can tell. You can tell he loves to do it. I don't remember the last tournament I've been at where he hasn't been there. So he's an absolute connoisseur of tournaments.
You're absolutely right. He is a connoisseur of tournaments. Maybe that should be attached to his name as well.
Talking to Tim before this match, he felt extremely confident. Let's see if he can back up his words.
Don't move.
One foul on Matt, hitting in. Going a little bit early. Tim seemed to move a bit too, but it might have been reactionary. Very likely this match is going straps.
Don't move. Go. Stop.
Oh, right into the press. He couldn't get out. Very impressive. Very impressive. Tim needs to be able to bail. He's got to slip from that. That's too much press coming forward.
Timmy's a veteran. He's shaking that off. You can see right after the match, he's like, okay, you got that one.
No big deal. He's been there before. Yep. He's been there plenty. He's just got to get to the strap once, and then he's there. And then he doesn't need to do anything else to earn it. Here we go. Another win.
That's a heavy shoulder press coming at right there. Timmy's a very strong guy, and he's coming very close. Like, he's not running away from Tim's power. Like, he's trying to go right at him. Timmy's like, obviously, take a look at him. He's a strong dude.
Tim's got to get out of there. He can't let that happen again. He has to bail and slip.
Or get in there further.
One of the two, but either way, he can't be doing this in between where he's almost doing an open top roll, but then he doesn't quite slip, because Matt's just jumping on his arm, and there's nothing he can do.
Matt is very committed with that inside shoulder press attack. Very fast, very deliberate, very strong.
Bringing in the riser now, Tim feels like he wasn't getting enough height. Both men now taking riser. I don't know why they didn't have them before, but I guess they both decided they wanted them.
You're not moving. Tim to you or Jim. Good.
Let's see, can Tim get out on the final round? Or is he doomed to get pressed again?
That press is strong. It's very deliberate. It's very impressive.
Go.
Oh, he stopped him this time. Met him inside.
Shoulder contact is the foul.
Tim showing his veteran status, going inside, making the adjustment he needed to do.
Look at those massive biceps on Tim Lewis.
That's pretty insane.
That's a lot of work.
He is so thick through the arms, it's difficult. I can't believe that Matt got the first two on like that. Opening his arms by jumping on like that, very impressive. Difficult to do.
Timmy looks dug in. He dug in for this one. Looks like he's really ready to be attacked inside, and he's unwilling to concede, obviously. He's a veteran.
I think he's totally bailing, totally getting rid of the idea of bailing the strap. I think he's jumping all the way in. Oh yeah, right inside with him, meeting him in there. Tim is so sticky, so hard to finish. Gotta watch the corner though, can't be fouling. He's right on the line.
That shoulder's very close to contact again.
Shoulder pass center, another foul. One more and they'll cost him the round. Matt has to be careful. He only needs one more pin to make it a win, but if he gets one more foul, the tide might start turning.
Timmy put the brakes right on him there. That was very impressive.
Tim Lewis very often in this position where he's down by 2 and comes back. So let's see if this is just another one of those stories.
Or Matt might change his lane of attack. Twice he's tried to attack the same spot, and Timmy stuck him.
Yeah, maybe it's a good move to swing it out or just try something with the hand because Tim now expects it up the arm, so he's going there every time. Again, sucking him in. Tim looking so sticky. And going for the flop. They're very likely slipping out of there. Really trying to flop him. Tim staying in it though. To the straps. Let's see will that change anything. I know Tim is very comfortable in the straps. He can stick it even harder.
I think the straps might favor Tim Lewis in this one.
Very likely, I would tend to agree. I think Matt has to try some other lane, some outside lane, because it seems like his press is just getting hung up now. Like the first 2 rounds, Tim made a couple mistakes, wasn't able to quite get out, but now that he's decided he's just going to meet him inside, he's too strong to be pressed. So anytime you meet a guy who's too strong to get pressed with the bicep, you have to go through the hand. You just have to. He either needs to say, whatever, I'm going the long game, we're going to go for endurance, or he needs to swing it around.
I agree. Timmy looks in good shape. He's neither one of those guys are really heavy despite their maximum efforts there. Timmy came for more like he always does. He's ready. He's expecting probably the same thing to happen again, and he's ready for it. If you get on that, if you jump on that arm, you better have the ability to finish or get around it, one of the two.
Absolutely. And Tim is very used to these long, drawn-out battles. He is great when it comes to endurance. It's hard to gas his arm out. Very difficult. I haven't seen many people do it. Most people, if you beat Tim, you're beating him fast and you're beating him through the hand. So to beat him with a press and a long, drawn-out battle, difficult to do.
No loading.
Here we go. First round in straps. Tim with the bad side.
Close your thumbs. No loading. Don't move.
Here we go. And right away, same position. He tried a bit more outside. Now he's bringing the shoulder in.
Hey, stop.
Tim still sticking it.
Stop. Shoulder.
Shoulder contact?
Shoulder contact first.
Shoulder contact, foul.
That's 3 fouls. Winner, Tim Lewis. 2-1. Have the tides begun to turn?
Tell you one thing, Timmy's not shook. Timmy doesn't get shook. He's been in these long battles before. It's very common for him to get in these kind of fights.
Very common. He's one of those guys that if he doesn't go down the first round or 2, something's going on weird. So now he's got the good side. He's got plenty of options. If he can stop it again and get back to the spot he's comfortable in, I don't know what Matt can do. I don't know what Matt can do. He needs to find some new lane.
30 seconds. Okay?
How big are those arms, Timmy? All of it?
Massive is the answer. Massive.
19.
No big deal.
They don't have tapes big enough.
Anytime he flexes, they just rip.
Again, no rising in the straps. I'll fix it once I get there. I just want it on.
4th round. Tim needs to win 2 more, but he may be turning the tide. Round 1 looked very comfortable for Tim. Seemed like even though it was on Matt's side, he was the one who was attacking, it didn't look like it was going anywhere. Did not look like it was going anywhere, and Matt was looking quite panicked.
You almost can't mention these long, drawn-out battles without mentioning Tim Lewis's name.
Yeah, it's quite common. I mean, one of the greatest matches of all time. Tim Lewis versus Mactel. Both dropping below the table, both kings moving. Hard to beat. Hard to beat.
This is the fighter spirit we have here at Mac. These guys show up, they're just ready to fight. They're not going down without it. They're unwilling to concede even an inch or even a match. They're here, they're doing it, and just keep on swinging.
Tim now on the good side of the strap. Very likely means he'll have a little bit more hand control. Let's see if he does anything different. I expect he'll just hit the same kind of spot, expect the hit onto the arm. But hey, you never know. Maybe he's going to try and, maybe he feels good enough to go for the top roll right away. We will see. Matt setting up. Oh, tried to go to the top rope, but got sucked in. Tim turning it on, turning it back around, back to center. Tim in his very sticky spot. Both these guys deep inside. Staying on the bicep real hard. Tim slowly pulling it more towards the side.
This is sticky right here.
So very sticky. That spot, Tim is comfortable in. And that's a win. Tim Lewis tying it up, making it 2-2. The final round right here. Silver bullet match.
Sometimes in those long drawn-out battles, it's the person who stands up, gets more of a mechanical advantage, uses their shoulder, uses a tricep, uses another addition onto their bicep, are the ones that come out victors in a match like that. But Timmy just stuck it out, man. He just stayed on it, just kept doing the same thing over and over, but it got him there.
Same thing, only harder, Johnny. Same thing, only harder. Sometimes guys like that who can really kings, they don't really even need a transition. They can just stick it all the way in this ugly spot, drop below the table onto the offense. And Tim Lewis is no exception. He's incredible at doing that. Very sticky, hard to finish, hard to open him up once he gets his cup in. The options are dwindling for Matt.
Tim Lewis is the kind of guy who just does what he wants, I think.
As you should. As you should.
If you got arms that big, you can do whatever you want.
Who's going to stop you? Final round. In this best of 5 fight, the winner here will be the winner of the entire match. Both these guys, I'm sure, really, really want it. Tim seems to have the momentum on his side, got the last two. But now, Matt back on the good side of the strap, potentially going to be able to do something to the hand. Because if he stays in the arm, I don't see a way through. I don't see a way he can press. I don't see a way he can hook. I only see victory through the hand. But again, I could be wrong. Maybe Matt has a little bit more press in him that he can still hold on to.
I think if it gets stretched out too far, gets down on the table too far, if Matt does choose to stand up and use more leverage and more height and more weight, there could be a lane there. Whoever does that first is going to be a big advantage, I think, if it gets stuck down low like that.
Definitely possible. Again, yeah. If Matt gets the spot he needs and Tim at all rushes it and decides to start going for the pin, dropping below even earlier, if his arm does extend, which is hard to do, if it does, Matt can turn it. Here we go. What are they calling that? Coincidental? Both guys loading in a bit. Here we go. Both these guys really fighting this last round.
No loading.
Here we go.
Go.
Deep inside, right into the press. Right into the press. Takes the elbow foul. Smart arm wrestling there. He had to get out. Tim was going to gas him out in that position. Again, like I've said, I believe the only option from here is an outside swing. You have to open that hand.
Does foul, man. Back to the
You've tried the press. He's gotten it in. He's got the press in. It's not like you can really get it in that much more than that. That's all the way. You're getting your shoulder on, and maybe there's a way you can swap him out in the set, but it's not looking like there's enough horsepower to open the arm of Tim Lewis. So something needs to be done about the hand. Or just flop it.
Wouldn't that be something? A surprise fast flop wrist press.
I feel like we've seen that happen to Tim Lewis before. Interesting. It's almost like Somebody went up once, twice, and then Tim came back with 2 and got lost to a flop.
Was that your brother?
Yes, it was. So it is possible. He has been flopped before. Let's see if Matt can find the same success.
Webbing has to be.
Both these guys, tremendous fighters. This is a fantastic match to watch. Arm to arm, chest to chest. They're really going for it.
Yeah, very good arm wrestling. Very smart arm wrestling from Matt. Had a position that was not very favorable for him. Field turning, took the foul, as he should. Very smart. Getting that strap real tight. Tim has the buckle side. He gets to dictate how tight it goes, and Tim will always want it as tight as he can get it. Here we go. Final round of the match.
Don't move. Go.
Going for it. Back into the press. Can he open Tim? Can he open him up? He needs to adjust. Needs to stay as tight as he can get.
Matt's in a good position here, I think.
He's opening slowly, though. Slowly opening. Needs to get in tight.
He's got Timmy's elbow right on the corner.
He does. He does.
He's really digging in and going for it. You got to love the heart of both of these guys here.
Great fighters on both sides.
Let's hear it for these guys in this hook.
Stuck in the middle. Absolutely stuck. Tim slowly making it towards his side. Matt needs to do something. Needs to do something. Needs to get out of there. Get that shoulder in behind.
Here comes that shoulder.
Second elbow foul.
Another elbow foul. Coming past the center. This is the final one. No more fouls for Matt.
Where was the foul? Was it?
Hey,
2 fouls. One more foul will result in a loss of the entire match.
Back to the table.
Matt really needs to watch his elbow, watch his shoulder. But he's got to try something. He's got to try something to figure it away through Tim.
Something should be separate to the conditioning of these guys as well. Like, these are long, hard fights, and they're not slowing down.
No, they're both clearly very conditioned, especially through the bicep. Once they get inside there, you can see they've done plenty of curls in their lifetimes.
That's what counts.
Curls always. That's all that counts in arm wrestling.
Keep your hands open.
I just need them open. I know they're blown.
Reapplying the strap. Maybe got a little bit of rest there. Recovered a little bit through the hand.
Both of these guys traveled a long way to get here. They're both coming from the States, up to Canada, up to Toronto here for arm wrestling. You could tell none of them wants to give in. None of them wants to quit. They want to win this. They want to go home. They want to enjoy that drive home.
Absolutely. I mean, when it gets this close, when it's 2-2, when either person is so close to winning, you hate to see it slip away. You hate to see that victory grabbed away. It's the worst feeling. So both these guys, both of them want it so bad. Guarantee it.
Maybe the referee should put the whistle in the pocket this time. Just let the boys go no matter what.
Let them do it. Yeah, let it break. No fouls called. Matt's being very smart with his fouls, taking the restarts when he can.
Don't rise.
Conditioning could play into this one. They're going very deep water.
Absolutely it could, but I would say it would play in Tim's favor, if anything. Tim seems to be the one in the driver's seat, and historically, he doesn't gas out much.
If he fouls, it's on him. Close thumbs.
Here we go, closing the thumbs. Almost time.
Move. Go.
Hitting into it again, bringing that shoulder in.
Oh yeah, boy.
Tim with the offense. That's real close to the pin. Tim just holding it there, slowly up in the pressure. Matt's got to try something. He's got to try something. Can he get the shoulder in? Can he swing it around? And it's below, and that's your winner, Tim Lewis. What a great match. What a great, well-fought match.
2 of your toughest MAC warriors right there up on stage.
Another huge match for both of these polars on the stage, utilizing the best of all 5 rounds. Pittsburgh's Tim Lewis coming out on top. Tim, you look spent. How are you feeling?
No, I'm not going to lie. That was hard. First round, I tried running. It didn't work. Getting the straps. So that was on me. Second one, he flashed me in a press. I thought it was close. Shoulder contact. They said the pin happened. Okay. Like Auden said, I've been in this position before, 02. You know, I don't let it bother me. You know, I try to set into my lanes, and, you know, he needed to make an adjustment, come outside or something, I think, to, you know, be able to finish that match. But thank you, Ian. Thank you, Mac, for having me here. And, you know, I'm hoping Cohen Lucky from Saskatchewan, we're talking about having a match in March out there. So, I mean, he watches that. He's got to beat me fast, so.
Show us those 19s, Tim. Damn. Well, I mean, Matt Wilds is obviously not to be taken lightly, and you had to dig deep for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Lewis. We have us another left arm best of 5 super match. Our next 2 competitors have a combined weight of over 750 pounds. First up to the stage, representing the Algonquins First Nation and trains with Bear Nation Warriors. He is a 2026 provincial left-handed champ at the 242 plus class. He is 38 years of age and stands in at a massive 6'8" and weighed in today at 355 pounds. Make some noise for the Moose, Charlie Hein. His opponent for this match trains with the Ottawa High Hookers. In 2026, he was the Arnold Classic Super Heavyweight Amateur Right-Handed Champion. He stands today at 6'4" and weighed in at 392 pounds. At the ripe arm wrestling age of 33, let's make some noise for Derek Big Sexy Willis!
Here we go. Now this is a match that I am personally very excited for. One of my own team members, OHH, and a good fight of the very big boys.
Big Sexy and Moose. Don't get better.
Great nicknames as well. Both these guys relatively new into the sport, but very dedicated, very, very strong. Great potential ceiling for these guys. Let's see, here we go. Good start, pretty even. Into the slip.
Looked like Moose had some strong hand control up top. Got control of pronation. Some of the height as well, it looked like.
Yeah, it seems like the height was the big thing that Moose had there. Derek, hopefully in the strap because his arm is shorter, is able to get some more connection through the lat and the bicep to maintain that height. But he needs to make sure his setup is perfect. Got to keep that knuckle nice and open. Make sure he does not cover the thumb at all. And then, yeah, hit that top roll hard.
Both of these guys, but especially Moose, presents a very unique problem. They're so large. Their hand is so large. They're very tall. Their arm is very long. It presents a big problem. If you're not also a giant man, it'd be very difficult to arm wrestle one of these guys.
You know, I think the sport of arm wrestling is really changing. And we can see it in a match like this. These guys are bigger than anybody. All these guys, they're so much bigger than champions in the past. The era of the 250-pound super heavyweight, it's almost over. And you can tell with these guys. Here we go. Awesome start to Big Sexy. Moose going to the King's move. Big Sexy needs to stand up and climb. He needs to stand up and climb. Take it slow. Looking confident, looking good, taking his time. He's been in a position like this many, many times. Good foul.
Professional foul right there.
Was it below? That was below. That is called a win for Big Sexy. Excellent start. And that was with the buckle on his side. Again, very difficult to King's move Big Sexy. As being a member of OHH, everybody does King's moves. So he is quite comfortable in that position. Great start, 1-0 lead. Great start for Big Sexy. Had total control. Moose just couldn't keep his arm angle, had to dip below and go to a King's at the end. Same thing, only harder, Big Sexy. Same thing, only harder. Moose needs to make a couple adjustments. He needs to somehow maintain that arm angle while also not losing the hand. What do you think, Johnny? What would you do here?
If I was Moose, I might prioritize rise. Like strictly, straight up, put all my resources into getting that knuckle as high as possible, I think.
I would tend to agree. I would think that's where Big Sexy seems to be winning. Seems to be winning in the rise department. He's very strong there. And it's difficult to contest the hand once the rise is already gone, especially as an outside puller. There's maybe lanes once the rise is gone to chop inside. But again, that's hard to do when the guy's almost 400 pounds. Just so much drag and back pressure and lat. You don't want to be in there. You're just giving him access to all of his power.
I mean, you can look, there's barely enough strap to tie these guys together.
Yeah. These guys have very thick hands.
Good setup right there.
If their hands were a little bit bigger, we'd need a new strap.
There you go, Big Sexy.
Here we go. Will it be the same as round one? Moose looking a little bit higher in this set. Looking like he got a bit more webbing. Oh, but right to the side. Right to the side, too much.
Big Sexy had the height there, but he controlled his pronation on the way down. But he added his cup with the height. That's very difficult to deal with. When somebody has the height and cups you, you're in a lot of trouble. There's not many lanes left.
Absolutely. No, that really shuts them all down. I think the only option from there would be to swing it one way or the other. Either push forward and accept the hook or swing it out and go all into the cup. The issue is when he also has the rise, hard to swing out without losing your rise as well.
The Big Sexy's up 2-0.
2-0.
If you're in Moose's corner right now, what would you offer him for advice?
I'd tell him to cheat like crazy. I'd tell him hit that early start. I'd tell him make it about endurance. Try and run it out. Just do something, because the strength of Big Sexy through the hand, through the hit, it seems to be too much. So he needs to do something. He needs to just get back in the match somehow. Maybe through endurance, maybe it's through getting a massively advantaged setup, but traditional strength does not look like it's going to work against Big Sexy.
I'm surprised you're advocating cheating. It's not. It sounds unnatural to a Lariat.
Very foreign to me, yeah.
Right.
It's not something I've ever done before, but
right.
To each their own.
You must have learned that from other members of the High Hookers, not from me.
Yes, from Big Sexy, actually. He taught me plenty.
Control his hand, Big Sexy.
What a fantastic name, too.
One of the best names. One of the best names we have in this sport. All right, here we go.
Shoulders gotta be on.
Moose looking nice and high. Maybe was listening to my advice. Really fighting in that setup every little inch.
Come on, Big Sexy.
Big Sexy needs to open his thumb up and push in and get all the depth he can.
Looks like Moose is really prioritizing that height, because he's
Yeah,
a taller man, but he looks short at the table.
He is.
Which means he's really leveraging.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Pushing that forward. He's going to cup him. Oh, here we go. Much better for Moose. The Big Sexy dropping to the Kings. We had a bit of double Kings action going. You know, in a match like that. Oh, it was below. Ah, that was close. Good one. So he made the adjustment. He punched him for that height, managed to turn him back, but that was on the bad side of the strap. So this time he needs to prioritize getting depth. If he can get his hand deeper in, very likely he'll be able to secure, even without the rise. Even without the rise, get some more cup in it, or just fight for the rise even harder. What do you think?
If I'm Moose, I'm going to try and basically do the same thing.
Yes.
I tried very similar. His side move after he got a bit control was very strong, very good. He didn't have enough to finish right away, but he worked at it.
What would you do if you're Big Sexy here? What do you think the change needs to be made? Do you think it was just an error in the setup, or do you think?
So.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think he maybe conceded a bit too much in the rise and didn't quite push in. So it's like both the lanes you could go for weren't very emphasized. But I think if he goes for either one, either pushing in or going high, very likely he'll have success.
I wouldn't blame Big Sexy for being a little bit confident after the first two. Perhaps he might have conceded, just maybe half a centimeter. And,
you can never do that. No, you can never do that. You see it all the time. People get too confident and blow a 2-0 lead just because of one mistake they make.
And watch this strap. It barely fits around these men.
Barely fits.
Keep that shoulder in your hand very close.
Yeah, now good side of the strap. Again, top over top, that matters.
Control his thumb.
Moose up nice and high.
They're going into very deep water for big men like this.
Absolutely they are. I think Big Sexy needs to fight a little bit harder in the setup. There we go. Getting the webbing back.
They're sweating, but they look in good shape. They're not breathing too heavy. They're ready to rock and roll still.
I personally know Big Sexy's endurance is much better than you'd expect for a guy that's almost 400 pounds. Here we go. Here we go. Good hand control, Bill, right in the center. Much better this time. Much better. That's right in the center. Below the pad. Moose with the win.
It looked to me, it's hard to find fault because Moose won, but it looked to me like when Moose had control, he went too much for it. If he could have maybe controlled it a bit more to keep more of the pronation, it looked like he gave some up to Big Sexy, and that's how he got it stopped. Sometimes it's not about rushing the pin, it's about establishing control, maintaining control, and trying to get through efficiently. It looked like they're both wanting to win hard.
Absolutely.
They're both going for it. Maybe they could slow down each of them, perhaps.
I think for Big Sexy to stop this King's Move drive, he needs to stay stood up, he needs to stay tight, he needs to get his wrist bent in. Because this whole side pressure swinging attack, it works by opening your bicep. So if you can get it off of your bicep by adding cup, very likely you can get what he wants.
This is fantastic. 2-2 match going to the final round here.
We've had a lot of good ones today. A lot of 2-2s, a lot of great bangers.
And these clearly great big men are in great shape. Absolutely. They're still ready to go. They could go 5 more by the look of it.
Barely even sweat. Right to the strap. Derek needs to get the stop, somehow get it off this arm. Either through a good enough hit to bump him on the B side, or by having enough hand that he can just keep it more in his elbow as well as bicep, as opposed to just bicep. Here we go. The make it or break it round. What do you think? Who you got, Johnny?
Get deep in your hand.
Moose by a very, very, very small margin.
Yeah, it seems to be heading that way. It's hard to kill momentum once it starts getting built up. But we still got a match.
I think whoever's willing to throw in the most, because they're so close right now.
There we go. Much better. He's got to stay tight. Do not rush that. Oh, and it was below. Just barely. Moose with your win.
Let's hear from both of these big boys here. The fantastic giant men up there, laying it on the table, giving it their all.
You managed to climb back. Besides feeling absolutely incredible, what did you change to make that adjustment to come back up on the winning side?
I just had to try to go faster. He's super strong. It's super close. I had to pay attention to Courtney's mouth, pay attention to that go, and just try to hit first. Try to get to the advantage and then stay in the advantage.
For sure, both of you guys are extremely strong, as you just demonstrated for all of us here today. What's on your plate moving forward? You obviously feel comfortable on a MAC table. Would you like another shot at it, and who did you have in mind?
Where's BigRig? Hey, BigRig, how's your left?
He is. How's your left, BigRig? He says not today. Get in line.
We'll see. We'll let him get ready.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Making some noise once again for Moose, coming off a huge come-from-behind victory. Well, I think it's time we get the ladies back up to the table. They obviously have just as much energy and strength as the men do, and they love to demonstrate it. So we have a last-minute substitution, but here we go. Welcome back to the table. Training out of Dunnville, Ontario with the Armed and Dangerous and with Team London. Stands in today at 5'7" and 36 years of age. We've already had her on the stage, but please welcome back the one and only Chrystal Marr. Her opponent, an 8-time provincial champion, a 4-time national champion, a 4-time North American champion, a 2-time Asian international champion, a WAF Vice World champion, and a supermatch record of 6-0. She stands in today at 5'6". She trains with the Ottawa High Hookers and the Table Monkeys. Oh, hang on. This Canadian today is only 15 years old. Make some noise for the one and only Indy the Falcon Manchanda!
What an impressive record to have at only 15 years of age. Very, very impressive. This will be a good one here. Indy, 15 and already so interested in the sport, so dedicated, so strong. You have to think she's very likely the favorite in this match. Last minute substitute.
I don't see it. I can see any other way.
There we go. What did I say? Indy is levels above the competition in this area. She's already, at the young age of 15, one of the best Canada has to offer. So, great future. Great future in the sport, no doubt.
Indy takes the first round.
Round one, dominant. Dominant position. Didn't even let her have the option to select. I got a feeling we're going to see that again. Let's see. Always difficult to substitute, especially after a hard match.
Fire it up, ladies!
Hats off to her for stepping in. Especially stepping in against somebody as good as Indy.
That takes a lot of heart. That says a lot about the arm wrestler as well, to take this match at the last minute, especially take on someone who's so accomplished.
Here we go. Let's see if Chrystal can change anything up. Oh, just posing with her. Total domination. Look at the level of control there. There's nothing Chrystal can do. Indy in total control.
Indy in the blue.
Nods her head. Wow.
Comfortable at center and takes the win.
Only 15
heads off to a 2-0 lead.
That is absolutely insane. One more. That performance like that, I can't imagine there's any lane. Even in the straps.
I don't know if I can even imagine an opponent.
Yeah, call out Courtney. That's the one. Yeah, there's not many in this area around Indy's level. Not many at all around Indy's level. Yeah, I think the fact that she started so young and is so dedicated, I would be shocked if she's not world champion in the next 10 years.
Open world champion.
Yeah. I think she'll be the best. I'd be shocked if she is. Great potential, all the way in, dedication. You wouldn't believe. Here we go, final round. Again, everything. Let's go to straps though.
We are headed to straps. Indy with a 2-0 lead over Chrystal.
Let's see. Was that a mistake? Is Chrystal more connected now, or is it too much? Yeah, you can see. Hand control, had the finger, kind of let it go. Wasn't too worried. Was not trying to hurt her. If you watch the setup, excellent execution. Got all the height and depth you could ever want. Chrystal needs to try something crazy here. Here we go. Closing the hands. Again, doesn't matter. Straps, no straps. Indy just totally playing with food.
Make some noise. Let them hear ya.
Wow.
Can Indy seal the deal? And she does. Takes it 3-0. Make some noise for both competitors. Chrystal obviously stepping in. Huge win. Indy, come on over here. I'm not going to comment on your footwear, but I like your flip-flops. Yes. How do you feel? Another fantastic victory. Yeah, tell us how you're feeling.
I feel really good. I came in prepared, and first of all, thank you, Chrystal, for stepping in, because my original opponent didn't show up for whatever reason, and the match went how I expected it to go.
Excellent. Obviously, total domination on your end. What do you have next set in sight for you? Because we know you like pulling on these MAC tables. Do you have anybody particular you'd like to pull?
So I think I've beaten everyone who I wanted to beat in Canada. So I want to go for the European females. So I feel like Victoria Carlston or Carolina Patterson would be a good opponent for me now.
I agree. And for you, the sky is only the limit. Ladies and gentlemen, 15-year-old Eddie the Falcon. Oh, yep. We are staying with the left-handed class. We have already seen these two gentlemen pull each other today on the right, but they want to duke it out on the left. Maybe we'll have us a different outcome. Once again, back to the table at 6 foot tall, 145 pounds, representing Bear Nation Warriors. It's a 34-year-old Canadian, Darcy Dick. And his opponent out of Timmins, Ontario. He has super match wins 3-0. He has over 25 medals and trophies over the 5 years of his arm wrestling career. Let's welcome back the 24-year-old phenom who's waiting for his name to be called this time, the one and only Owen Whitehead!
What we saw in the first matchup, you could tell Darcy was not happy with how it ended. You could tell he maybe got something to prove up here right now. I expect him, if it's possible, to fight even harder than he did last time.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you hate to lose, and you'd hate to lose twice to the same guy. So I think, no question, Darcy's one of. I mean, looks like they're diving in again right to it. So we'll see. Maybe the right is, maybe the right favors Darcy. But yeah, as you said, definitely something to prove. Both these guys, highly expressive faces.
Owen looking directly down at Darcy with
interesting.
Somewhat a dismissive look, it looked like, or aggressive look, but
seems like it. But this time, you can see, slip, they do not go into the hook this time. Interesting. So it seems like they both kind of arm wrestle different on the right and left. Looks like this will be a battle of top rolls.
maybe.
Maybe, we'll find out.
Sometimes you can hook more effectively with the strap, but sometimes that's a strategy as well, just to get out, that gets dropped to the guy's arm.
Absolutely. They can engage more lat even with the hand. If for some reason your cup doesn't feel all that good, you feel awesome inside, you can make it work with the strap. Great strap for Darcy. Real high up Owen's hand. Owen in a nice spot. He's got the setup. Oh, and he swings it out and gets the hand. Can't quite finish it. Can't quite finish it. Going for the flop side pressure. Not quite being successful. Darcy hanging on. Working it back in. He needs to get his shoulder behind it, get it off his bicep. Owen unable to finish. Unable to finish, but real close.
This is a grinder.
Yes, it is. Elbow foul on Darcy. Came off the front, but this is a match. We are in for a good one here, folks.
I would not want to be one of the tendons or ligaments inside either one of those elbows.
No, that's going to be terrible. There's so much connective structure here. Darcy needs to be able to either get more cup in to get it off his bicep or edge that shoulder in.
I love how willing both of these guys are to fight.
Absolutely.
That's their frame. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's very good to see. Let's see, can Owen put his shoulder more up this time? There's going to the top roll again. Oh, more inside this time. And success. Success wasn't able to roll out.
Takes the first win.
Darcy not happy with something.
Owen took it much slower that time. Secured the cup before going, which, like we were talking about before, it can be really important. You've got to get your move first and then try and pin. So if you rush it, sometimes stuff goes wrong. We saw round one, lost the hand. Intense. I love it. I love to see it. All signs point to Owen right now. Got the good side of the strap this time, which should help him secure his cup. And got the momentum.
Let me know when you're ready.
Owen has to be very confident.
Yes, most definitely. Darcy needs to either swing it more or hit that setup better. A lot comes down to who really sets the first two. As the go comes, you can secure your spot first.
All right, same thing, boys. Don't rise in the strap. Don't cheat. I'm going to fix your webbing once I get there. Then Darcy will tighten it once I get there, okay?
We may see that. I mean, Darcy might decide that he can't get the inside.
Low again, boys.
I would be shocked if Owen tries anything different. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't fix it. So I expect to see him dive in again, get the cup, and then go for the pin.
Thank you.
Darcy needs to pose an outside threat so Owen can't just nice and slowly get the wrist bent in. He needs to have something he's defending against, or else Owen's just going to secure what he needs.
Center's good. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe even throw a couple more starts in there, help him out of position, get him second guessing, put some more miles. I still think the top roll is probably the best move here. If he doesn't work this time, maybe switch it up round 3, but at least try.
Owen's got his foot way
Don't
up in
move.
the inside.
Go!
He's definitely going sideways.
He figured it out. He found the
Did I
lane.
close you better?
He found the lane.
It's hard when you're back.
What do you think? That looked pretty decisive. You think there's any chance he can find a new lane?
No.
Maybe. I mean, it's never in
Owen needs one more to take the victory over Darcy.
It is what it is.
It's tough, you know. Anytime you're getting sucked in that hard to the cup, the only option I see is either meet it in there, which is looking very scary, or you got to swing so hard you're willing to put everything in explanation. It looks like either an open top roll or a kick to
You're absolutely advocating either way in or way out.
Absolutely. One of the extremes, either jump in and try and press or swing out, because this neutral grip, it's clear that Owen is just too strong to get out.
I'll tighten it when I get there. I'll fix your webbing. Don't worry.
These guys are built
Both
for
low?
war, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, both great fighters. No quitting them. High energy.
Don't rise.
All Owen needs to do is get his wrist bent one more time.
Competitors getting all strapped up with nowhere to go.
Back.
Slightly towards blue. A little bit towards blue. Yeah, you're good. Right
Gotta go blue's way?
Right there.
Right there. Good.
Darcy in the yellow, Owen in the blue. Make some noise.
I will. Don't worry.
He needs one more win.
Elbow tuck, foot up. He's going for it. And why not?
Good.
Squeeze those hands together.
I will, yep.
He's not ahead too much where he can take a break either. He can't go easy with this guy.
Close the hand.
Oh, you most definitely cannot. Here we go.
No loading. Don't move.
Gotta open that hand. There we go. Much better. This is round 1. He's got to stay tight. Gotta bend his own wrist and get off his arm.
Here comes Darcy.
Darcy chipping away.
Darcy's gotta get that shoulder in. Get that shoulder in. Real close. Real close.
Owen
But
keeping
not
him
quite.
contained down there.
Bend that wrist, Darcy. You gotta get it off your arm now. Get that shoulder behind. Owen trying to creep the shoulder. Yes! Got it.
Sorry, my bad. Good fight, Darcy.
Owen a little excited over that win.
Real close. He barely squeaked that one out. You can
Owen,
see
come
he
over here,
couldn't
come
quite
over
get it
here.
off his arm. Owen just got
Obviously,
it just
you know,
enough to re-hit.
huge respect to Darcy for taking that match with you. Not too happy with the outcome. You dug deep. You went 3-0. It's a very hard-fought battle. A very good match to watch. How are you feeling after that?
I'm exhausted. That's how I'm feeling. I'll tell you that much. He was so strong. I may have handled it well. I don't know how hard it looked, but it was, I don't know, can I swear? It was freaking horrible. It was horrible. He was giving me a terrible time the whole setup. I've never pulled the MAC rules before. Oh my God. It was a great experience though. Thank you so much for the opportunity to showcase my talents.
Absolutely. It was entertaining for us to watch as well. You've earned your spot at a MAC table. Would you come back, and who do you have in mind if you want another super match?
Oh, absolutely. I'd come back. I'm ranked number 5 in Ontario in the 154 class, and I want anybody above me. I want to take that 154-pound class. It's mine.
Matchmakers, you heard it yourself from Owen Whitehead. Once again, make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Huge win for Owen. Well, we have another best of 5, but we're going to switch things up and go over to the right arm. He pulled earlier today in the TAF event. 24 years of age, stands at 6'3", and he trains with the Spencerville boys. Make some noise for Jordan Quaile. Jordan, obviously a man of few words, but his opponent today, definitely not. Stands in at 6'1", weighed in at 255 pounds. He trains with the Table Monkeys. He is a one-time national champ on both arms. He is a 3-time provincial champ on the right arm and a 2-time provincial champ on the left arm. And he has competed both in MAC and TAF. Let's welcome to the stage the 33-year-old Canadian, Mike Smith.
At least you guys got a long history competing against each other. I know that it goes back and forth. And I trained with Mr. Quaile. Mr. Smith's name has come up more than once.
Absolutely. Both these guys, very, very used to the MAC rule set. They pulled the MAC field plenty. Jordan having just recently lost a good amount of weight, as well as his brother. Coming down. Here we go. Round 1.
Nice easy setup. Nobody fighting too hard.
Both these guys, very versatile. They can do it all. Looks
Slipped
good.
and going to straps.
Good slip, I'd say, for Jordan.
Yep,
Seems
Jordan
to,
in the black.
Seemed to have missed the go a little
Mike
bit,
in
but
the
still
blue.
didn't lose his rise, didn't lose his pronation. Able to swing it out a bit. If I'm Jordan, I would be happy with that slip. Mike Smith, very good in the sport. Very good top roll, very good versatility, great hit.
And an athlete. He's going to have the endurance to run through here, too.
Absolutely.
Mike, you're going to foul out.
Jordan needs to secure good position early and then work from there. This, I expect, to be battle of the hands. Whoever can secure the rise and dictate the flow that way will very likely win this match.
I expect you may see some heavy shoulder committal at some point from Mr. Quaile. That may go up top first to test it.
I believe up top first.
Nope.
But yeah, I agree with you with what you're saying. I think if stuff does go wrong, shoulder coming forward. Let's see, here we go. Oh, beautiful. Nice top roll, looking good. Can't be rushing though. Whoever can climb here, whoever can climb better will very likely be the one to win it. Stuck in the center, another one to finish.
You could see Jordan wanting to shove that shoulder in maybe a little bit too early. Maybe. Got to stay outside, climb out. He's got
it's almost there.
Got himself in trouble, I think, by rushing the pin a little bit.
I tend to agree. I think very likely if Jordan had went B-side and tried to ride it out and tried to climb over, I think he probably could have done it.
Jordan opened up quite well in that. Established early control, what it looked like. Not a lot, but a little. Mr. Smith relinquished that and brought it back more to his favor. Heavily relies on side pressure, as you can tell. It looked like he had Mr. Quaile somewhat compromised with his side pressure. He had more side than Jordan had shoulder, I think, in that one. This is a great match. This is a good matchup.
Yeah, it is. Both these guys real close in that center. Both going for the top roll, so it can be difficult when both guys are close and good arm wrestlers too, because you can't really finish either side, so it's really about who's going to rush. If somebody rushes, they often pay for it. If somebody can really climb over their opponent, very likely they'll have this whole match. So I think it's really going to come down to just that height. In the set, there's no question they're going to be posting like crazy.
Tighten it when I get it. Oh, great.
You think this is something different
Come off the red
or
there,
you think
Mike?
he's going to go for the top roll again?
I think he's going to go up top. He may be more patient this time, I'm hoping. Maybe stay on his pronation, and also will be helping to add riser, a bit more riser to this
Very much
attack.
so.
They're both stuck, right? They're both hanging on. They're both just tough guys trying to enforce
No
their
loading.
will. Sometimes it's better to find an easier way out.
Go!
Big power from Mike Smith.
Too much control.
Heads
too
off
much
to
power.
a 2-0 lead over Jordan Quaile.
Good start. Good start there. Looked pretty good in the center, but as soon as he added that side and the follow through, not much to do.
Now,
These
for the
athletes
viewers,
will take a minute and switch sides and start in
how
the
do you
strap.
explain such a discrepancy in the way that match, those two matches finished?
You know, I blame a lot on the buckle side. I believe when you have a top roll fighting a top roll, a lot of it matters who was pulled down last. And when you add that buckle aspect to lower the hand, what happens is the one person gets a bit lower. And in a top roll versus top roll match, that can be the deciding factor. You saw there.
Same thing,
You
boys.
saw Mike was able to just
All
absolutely
rise,
follow
tighten it
through
when I get
and
there.
finish as soon as he felt at all in control. So now Jordan has the good side of the buckle again. Let's see if he can find some spot to keep him out of his side pressure hits, because those are dangerous.
Yeah, I think Jordan either has to really focus on the high game as riser, similar to the very first match, and or perhaps jump in with your shoulder, put your shoulder against his arm. But I know Jordan's got a very good shoulder commit. It looks like he's lining up more that way right now. He's got a very good, steady, strong shoulder attack. It's not as intense or volatile as Mr. Smith's attack, but it's rock solid when he gets it in there. He gets behind that hand.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know, when somebody's hitting
No
the
loading.
top roll with all that side, it's hard to get shoulder behind.
move.
Let's see if he
Go.
can do it. Oh, he can.
Big power out of
Good
Mike
commitment.
Smith to take the 3-0 win. Let's hear it for both competitors, Jordan and Mike. Congratulations. Mike, very, very powerful win for you on the table. Entertaining for us to watch, of course. How you feeling?
Feel pretty great. Me and Jordan have gone back and forth right from the get-go, so it's always a pleasure pulling him on the table. And I was a little worried about competing with my surgery recently, but it felt good. So
Obviously didn't hinder you by any means. If anything, maybe send more strength to that arm for you. You obviously no stranger to the MAC table. What do you see in your future up here for you?
definitely have to call out Mike Mendy. You just took my provincial title and beat my streak, so I think I got to get my revenge and take him on in super match.
There you go. Mike Mendy out of London will be next for you. Congrats again on your win. Hope you heal up soon. And, man, we sure enjoy watching you on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Smith. Well, we have one match left as we close up this B card. This is a left-handed best-of-5 super match. Welcome back to the table. 38 years old, stands in today at 6 foot 2 inches and weighed over 200 pounds. He trains with the Spencerville boys. It said no accolades, but after today, he had a nice win, so that's your accolade. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Tyler Griesseier. And of course, he needs an opponent. And obviously, no opponent like this man. He began his arm wrestling journey in 1986. Over his career, he has won numerous Italian and Canadian titles. He has competed in 14 world championships, and he is a top roll specialist. He is a weight class champion, and he is a battle zone champ for both left and right arms. He stands today 5 foot 8 inches and weighed in at 191 pounds. He trains with the world famous Ottawa High Hookers. At the ripe age of 54, make some noise for Nicola the Hit Machine Gazetto.
We are on to the main event of the undercard. Tyler Griesseier versus Nicola Gazetto.
These guys have met each other multiple times before.
Can you take your ring off?
It goes back and forth, right? I think Tyler might have a slight edge on Nicola. I'm not sure what the total record was. Two opposing styles. Nicola's fire shot like a cannon, and Tyler's more of a control kind of guy. We'll see.
Close the thumbs. No loading.
Yeah, both very long veterans in the sport. Here we go.
Open.
And you'll hear Nicola right here. Those who haven't experienced Nicola Gazetto are about to.
Oh, yeah. When he's pulling, everybody in a 5-block vicinity knows.
No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go.
Slip and go in the strap.
The strap.
It looked like
Nicola
they
in the
both
blue,
conceded
Tyler
that.
in the red.
No great big hit there from either one. They both kind of felt it was going there, I'm sure. Battle of fast top roll versus controlled top roll. We'll see. Can speed beat technicians, or will it lose?
Again, I'll tighten it.
I got a feeling Nicola's good tonight.
I was speaking with Nicola today. He said he's 40 years been competing. He told me personally how strong he was. He says he feels fantastic right now. He says he's right on point. And Tyler's just cool. Like Tyler's just a relaxed, chill dude. Looks like he's waiting in line for a pretender to chip stand. Just nice and easy.
Close your thumbs. No loading.
Here we
Don't
go.
move. Go.
Oh, nice control. Nicola with good side. Great side hit, but Tyler's saying no. Pin. He got
Big
it.
hit for
Well
the hit
done,
machine.
Nicola. Interesting.
Nicola takes the first win.
Seemed to have almost no purchase with the hand.
Tyler got to
but
shake
then
that
decided
off
to go to the
and
side and
rebound.
open his bicep.
Tyler looked a little maybe too confident there. Looked like he cracked him right away, and it looked like he was just kind of sitting on it for a minute.
You pay for that.
Yeah.
You can't
Especially
be playing around.
a 40-year veteran.
Yeah, you play it all with a guy like Nicola, and he can take you into deep waters real fast.
And Tyler is more known for his hand and his wrist, of
Same
course.
thing.
And
Heading
Nicola
right
was
back
able to
into
get
the
that match
straps.
onto his arm.
Tighten. I'll fix the webbing and then tighten.
Tyler's much taller.
Both low.
I think he'll adjust here. I think probably he'll pop up a little higher and maintain that height. That's what he'll need to do against Nicola, I think. And you'll probably see more of the same from Nicola. I don't think he does a whole lot of things different, like maybe some subtleties, but he's going to go to the side.
No
With some
question.
cup if he can.
No question. I think now he knows what he needs to do, so might grab it a little bit lower, try and get the wrist bent a bit more, and of course, just get on an arm. Get on that arm as hard as he can.
I will, yeah. I just got to fix your webbing.
There we go, get the strap nice and tight.
Yep. Right.
Tyler up
No,
real nice
gotta
and
open
high.
it more.
I expect Tyler will not pose in the center again.
Close your thumbs. No loading.
Likely try and bump him out of his position.
Don't move. Go.
Again, Nicola with the sideways drives.
There it is.
St. Tom, can he finish it? Can he finish it? It's close, but Tyler's in
holding
control.
on.
Tyler's
Great
not fully committed
defense.
to the outside. There he is now. But he wasn't before. He was leaning in a bit,
Ah!
leaning on his own
Position and
bicep,
bring
which
him
is dangerous against Nicola. There again.
Oh, let him back in. He wasn't ready yet.
Tyler looks confident here. He's comfortable, but you can't be with Nicola.
Nicola
He
in the
can
blue,
load that hit
Tyler
from
in the
anywhere.
red.
Hard to beat. Anytime he comes forward, Nicola gets his kick in. Just like that.
Yep.
Too early.
Trying to come up
Too
around in a
early.
press,
Nope.
but Nicola
If Tyler
catches him and
just
takes him
played it
back to the
slower,
pin
a little bit
pad.
slower, didn't rush the pin like that. Maybe could have gassed him some more, but yeah, like you were saying, he can hit from anywhere possible. If you let him back to get his cup, he's throwing it at you. Potential final round, Tyler cannot play. He needs to stay in that hand and keep it as much as he can off his bicep so it doesn't fatigue.
Tyler has to, once he gets that match stopped, he has to continue to climb up through Nicola's hand if possible. Every chance he gets, climb a little bit more. Keep that pronation hard. Cup if you want, but don't bring the shoulder forward. Stay outside of Nicola. Climb up on that hand every chance you
All right,
get.
boys.
Yeah, it seems like as soon as you bring that shoulder forward, he can just hit.
Elbows
He can
down,
just
same
hit
thing. Don't
immediately.
rise from the
So
strap. I'll fix your webbing,
you
then
can't
I'll
bring the
tighten.
shoulder forward. You cannot do it.
Palms
There's
together.
just too much side. There's
Oh,
too
yeah.
much bicep. There's too much cup. So if you can manage one of those things, which Tyler seems to be managing the cup real well, then he'll be in control. But as soon as he gives him that last piece, he can put it all together and really throw.
Nicola Gazetto's got that old man strength.
Absolutely he does.
We're getting into round 3. Both competitors starting the straps.
That's almost double how
Nicola has a
wide.
2 to 0 lead.
Nicola and I are the same age.
Yeah, I like it.
Almost. He's got 1 year on me.
Is that tight enough?
Yes.
He's still at it, though.
Yeah,
And no
still-
signs of quitting.
Nope. No, I don't expect he ever will. I think he's one of those lifers.
No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go.
Great hit to the side, real close. And it calls a win.
Machine
Congratulations,
takes it
Nicola
3-0.
Gazetto. Wow.
Tyler fighting the good fight, but Nicola obviously on the winning end. 40 years experience, all coming down to this. How do you feel? You definitely threw it all out there for us to enjoy.
I feel very good. The last two tournaments I have now working very well. I'm training harder. I want to show the new generation, a 55 years old, I stay at this level. Thank you for Mark inviting me all the time. He always believe in me. And thank you guys for organizing this. It's not easy. The big clamps is for you guys, not for me. It's for these people who spend a long time. I have no idea how he do it. It's incredible. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your job.
Thank you for putting on such a good show. Obviously a role model to a lot of newer arm wrestlers coming in. The way you compose yourself, how you arm wrestle, how you're so eager to show and train people. So we thank you for that, Nicola. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Hit Machine himself. Don't go too far. You've got a match in the A card, my friend. So ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our B card matches. I believe we're taking a 15-minute TV commercial break. Have a little regroup. And we will be back for another 10 super matches on the A card. Toronto Pro Show. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Thank you, and we'll be back.
Turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of them.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
It's a sure way to kill him.
against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
It's a sure way to kill him.
Turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
way to kill him.
Turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
It's a sure way to kill him.
Turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
It's a sure way to kill him.
Turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
It's a sure way to kill him.
turn against them. Make a regular gangster out of it.
Right or wrong? A moral decision. Like other moral decisions, it will have an effect on other people, make them also choose right from wrong. The watchman has made his decision.
Good? Okay. Thanks, guys, for participating in like our fun little challenges that we had for Pro Nation, Rise, Cup, and the grip tester. So the winners are, for the Pro Nation, would be John Therrien. Please come up. The Savage. He was able to pronate 130 pounds perfectly. Congratulations. Give him a round of applause. That's impressive. And for the grip thingy and the grip strength and riser was Ilya. His riser was 95 pounds and his grip strength was 191.6 pounds. Ilya, come on up here and I'll give you a shirt. Good job. Thank you. And then for the cup, we had Swamp Thing, Shea, Dickie, who got a shirt, and Little Man got a hat. And for his cup, he lifted 115 pounds. Come shake my hand. 115 pounds, which is super impressive. Good job. Thank you, guys.
This is the end, for what it's worth. Just get a grip, it's time to work. Hit a crack and feel the pain. This ain't no play, this ain't no game. Don't get your wrist cracked, we out here talking smack. We're taking the game back, this is what, this is mad. Don't get your wrist cracked, we out here talking smack. We're taking the game back, this is what, this is mad. You're in the majors now, kid, this is it. It's make or break, boy, let's see some grit. Smash, we here for cash. This game too hot to pass. Don't get your wrist cracked. We out here talking smack. We're taking the game back. This is what, this is mad. Don't get your wrist cracked.
Toronto Pro Show, are you ready? Athletes, I know you are. Tons of talent today on and off the stage. And of course, to my left with our commentators, John and Autumn. Yeah, gun show, boys. Come on. All right. So this is the second half of our show. This is our A-card super match lineup. We have 10 more fantastic matches coming your way. And why don't we just jump right on into it? Our first match, we have a Canada versus US. So let's welcome back to the stage the 23-year-old, 5'6", weighed in at 185 pounds,
He is a arm wrestling nomad of sorts. Numerous accolades, including his New York Tri-State Super Match. Welcome back to the table, the Wild Man himself, Matt Wilds! And his opponent for this right arm best of 5 super match. He trains with the Teeswater Thunder. He is 42 years of age, weighed in today at 200 pounds. He stands at 6 feet tall. He is a wall contracted athlete, a MAC main card athlete, and a multiple provincial champion with a national title under his belt to boot. Make some noise for the Swamp Thing himself, Shea Dickie!
Shea Dickie's just one of those arm wrestlers that's unpredictable, crazy, wild, strong as heck, will go anywhere on the table, and he's fresh. Mr. Wild had an incredibly difficult match with Mr. Tim Lewis earlier. I suspect endurance and conditioning come into play here.
Most definitely.
Don't move.
Most definitely will. Here we go.
Stop.
Oh, incredible start.
Big hit
Incredible
for
start.
Swamp Thing in the white.
Shea Dickie totally hitting every spot he needed. Yeah, Shea is so good at pulling in really ugly positions, but as you can see there, he can also just throw a standard top roll and throw a standard hook. So you can't just expect him to try and catch in these gross spots that he's known for, because he also has that great offensive threat.
Look at these boys right back up at the table again,
Right back
going
up
straight
to
to
it.
straps. I'm never surprised if I see Shea Dickie win a match.
Yeah.
He just pulls it out of nowhere half the time. Just incredible. Like, and I said unpredictable. I've seen him jump up on a table. I've seen him duck under it. I've seen him like all kinds of things. Get injured sometimes in a fight. Keep fighting. Does not care.
Definitely a fighter to the end. No question about that. But yeah, like you were saying, Matt Wilds pulled a very difficult match. Even though it was, on the other hand, still there's a lot of central nervous system damage that happens. And you just can't really generate the same amount of force afterwards. You can't get your brain and energy into the arm that you need to. So that's why it's very important to pull one match. If you're going to go for 2, you better be real confident.
And don't take on a guy like Shea Dickie.
Yeah. Dangerous man. Dangerous, dangerous man. Let's see if maybe the strap offers a little bit more help.
Close the thumbs. No loading. Don't move. Go!
Much better, with Shea looking in control. Shea's totally, yeah, there we go. Total control.
With a total control win, heads off to a 2-0
Matt
lead.
Wilds, you can see, attempted some sort of open top roll King's move, and Shea was just ahead. He was just ahead, had the cup, had the roll, had everything.
Shea's a bigger man too. Like, regardless of whatever the weight may be, Wilds maybe more heavily muscled, but Shea's a larger man, bigger frame, broader shoulders, taller, longer levers.
No question. And those will add up. Those really matter. Sometimes when you're pulling guys that are just actually bigger than you, you're always inefficient. None of your moves can last as long. You're always pulling against better leverage, better angles, more efficient bone positions. And they just add up, and you can see Shea's using all that to his advantage. He's getting the height. He's getting the control with his great big hand. It's going to be hard for Matt to sneak away out of this. What do you think? What do you do?
I don't know if you do anything, man. I don't know if Matt Wild knew who Shea Dickie was when he took the match. He knows now.
He knows now, yeah.
He's the kind of guy, Shea may not be famous across the world, but everyone here knows just who the heck he is and how dangerous of a man he is.
Not to forget anytime soon. Here we go. Oh, yeah, and just posed with him now. Just posing with him. Oh, maybe not. Got out with a foul.
Elbow foul to Matt.
He tried something new there. It was good. He tried to dive in. But you can just see Shea is ahead in the hand by a margin that is not insignificant.
Bring that rise down. Close the thumbs. No loading. Don't move. Go! Stop!
All right to it. Not messing around that time.
Shea Dickie takes a controlling 3-0 win over his opponent, Matt Wilds. Make some noise for both competitors.
Stay here.
Shea, don't go too far. Fantastic seeing you up on the stage. It's been a long time since we've seen you up here. You look like you haven't missed a beat. How you feeling?
Well, my right's feeling pretty good, but my left is sort of out of commission right now. yeah, I'm ready to take on anyone with my right. They won't give me a match with John Therrien, so I guess I have to build my way up to him.
Well, you know, there's a lot to be said about climbing that ladder, but if you think you can set your sights on John Therrien on the right, I think that's something we all want to see. He's waving at you. John, come get his autograph. It'll be worth something. Awesome. Shea, awesome to see you back on the stage. I see you brought your help with you up here. Best corner man in the game. What do you think? How was that win for your dad? Pretty controlling, huh? Yeah. You heard it there, folks. Huge win, Shea, Dickie, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. Jumping into our second match of the A card, we have us another best of 5 right-armed match. And we have another American to bring up to the stage. He trains with the Easy Rollers from Rochester, New York. He's number 2 in the 198 class in New York. And he's top 10 for the 200 class of MAC. He's also the strongest 198 puller around, if you ask him yourself. 6'2", 205 pounds, all the way from Rochester, Peter Brana Jr.
I really like this guy. I've trained him a few times down in his home team. Very committed, heavy shoulder, very quick.
I hope he knows what he's in for because his hands are going to be full. Once again, to the stage. 54 years old, 5'8", 191 pounds. He is a multiple Canadian and Italian champ. Make some noise again for the one and only Nicola Hit Machine Gazetto.
The Hit Machine versus PB&J himself. It's going to be a good one. Nicola was telling me before this that he feels really, really good and that he's not afraid to end up in a hook if it does go there. But as you know with Nicola, he's not going to try and go there. He's going to smoke that speedy top roll outside, no question in my mind. What do you think? Can Peter contain it?
Vander is somewhat, if he's susceptible somewhere, it's likely to an outside move. Peter may even be faster than Nicola, as fast as Nicola is. We'll see.
Seem to be deep inside the hook. But Nicola said he was comfortable there, and he sure does look it. Staying very tight, bringing that shoulder in on Peter's bicep. Peter's shaking his head no, doesn't think he can finish it.
Stop!
But
Elbow
foul on Peter.
to Peter.
Clutching his elbow a bit, not looking like that felt good.
Very interesting. That's not what I expected. I thought Peter might have the edge inside. They were really, really close inside there.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Hit Machine was telling me before that he feels good there. That it's not the end of the world if he goes in the hook.
Go!
Much more traditional there. To the strap.
I will do not rise.
I might favor Nicola in this scenario.
Higher low.
I got a feeling we're seeing a hook war here. I do not expect either one to get top rolled. I think they're ending up inside, and we'll see who can grind it out.
I think, especially in a strap, or maybe only in a strap, you see Nicola engage his lat a bit more, use back pressure through the bottom of the strap, and a cup more than Vander. Vander likes to come at his opponent with that shoulder forward. He may end up giving up too much center to Nicola in that regard.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see, because he definitely is real good about lat, like you're saying. If he can drag him out and extend him, might not be able to set the hook like he tried to.
Peter in the black, Nicola in the blue.
Here we go, nice and tight in the strap. Nicola real high up.
Close the thumbs. No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move.
Can he pull him in? Much better for Nick. Oh, he's got the height. Peter's top rolling him. Interesting. Very interesting.
It ain't over yet.
No, it is not. They're both in a bit of a compromised position. Nicola maybe more so. Nicola's surging. Can he edge him with the... Is he thinking about flopping?
We
it
might
seems to be
see
there.
If we see that shoulder come in and it gets back into Nicola's wheelhouse, he may be in trouble. Vander should stay outside here if he can.
Real close. Can't Quaile. There we go. Laying it down. Probably smart. Peter seems to be hurting, though.
Yeah, it looks like he's favoring his right elbow on the inside.
Yeah, definitely didn't make it through unscathed that time. I feel like Nicola wasn't quite able to get the rise like he expected to. He might actually initiate the hook, because it seemed like when they were there, they did pretty good. And then Nicola was leading the dance. So I would not be surprised if we see Nicola actually initiate the hook here. What do you think? Think that's possible?
Yes. I don't think it's difficult to hook Vandra. I don't think. He favors that inside move as well. He should likely roll in with him. I think if Nicola tries to force it, I don't know who can finish it. It looked like round one, Nicola had more jam inside than Vandra, but
seemed like it, yeah. It's always tough to say. Always very difficult to say, but I got a feeling if it ends up inside, I do think the Hitman is in control.
I'll tell you something else that might come into play is Nicola looks healthy and fresh. Vandra looks like he's got a bit of injury, a bit of junk inside that elbow. His team was massaging for him. That could come into play if they find themselves inside into a tough inside gritty elbow type of war.
It definitely could. After that round one, when they were deep inside like that, I saw he went off to the side and was like, you could see that he wasn't having a good time. Definitely not feeling 100% fresh. So if Nicola somehow targets that, there may be some weakness.
And Vander's shaking his head right now. No, like I don't know if he's because of the pain he's in. How he doesn't believe he could do it. Perhaps like he's saying no. He doesn't. There's something he doesn't like.
Yeah, definitely swinging it outside. I don't think he wants to go in. I think his elbow's bugging him.
Watch that. I don't want you to foul. Just get in the box.
So let's see if Nicola picks up on that or not.
Close the thumbs. No loading. Don't move. Go!
Much more right to the side. Right to the side. Making all about that side pressure. There we go. Oh, compromised wrists on both sides. Hitting straight to the side. Nicola still. Oh.
Too much power.
Couldn't hang on.
These guys are fighters,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is not comfortable being inside there.
What a fight. 2-0 for Peter Brana Jr. Both these guys losing a lot, losing their hands, losing their shoulder connection, but just throwing it as hard as they can. Ugly victory. Whoever wins this is gonna come out with a whole lot of pain in their elbow.
These type of fights seem like they're typical of Mac. Like maybe it's a table design, maybe it's the refereeing as well, but it seems like there's been a lot of like trench fighting, as you call it, in a tournament like this and super matches like this. There's a lot of back and forth, really blood and guts type of wars.
Yeah, I think that's a lot to do with just knowing the guys, knowing the talent, knowing the levels. So the matchmaking is very highly informed. Let's see, all Peter needs is one more win. But this time, the Hit Machine Gazetto has the good side of the strap. And in these weird kickback, ugly positions, that tie can really matter.
And Bander was in a little bit of trouble that time. And you could tell he just said, screw it, threw it to the wind, and just blasted side with that compromised elbow.
Absolutely.
Did not care. He just went for it.
Went for it, yeah.
Watch your elbow. I don't want you to foul out.
We'll see if maybe Nicola can do the same thing again with more success, or if he has to adapt to a different way. So far, Peter seems to be able to stop and then start to hit with his own side pressure.
Close your thumbs. No loading.
They're both good at reloading up and re-hitting.
Yeah. Bumping him outside his shoulder. But nice position for Peter. Very nice position. Nice and high. Nice and calm.
Nicola's higher right now.
It's true. It's true.
Watch me.
He's bending the wrist back, though. He's bending the wrist back. Oh, good match. Good fight.
Fantastic fight. Well done, both men.
Great match, boys. Great match. Huge.
Peter, very convincing win over a very decorated and talented Nicola. You seem like you may have been in a little bit of discomfort after that first match. You want to tell us what happened?
He was very strong. I went in quick, and I felt a little pop. Nothing too serious, but I couldn't go inside no more, and the inside is where I'm usually good at, so I had to switch up my lane. So, yeah, shout out to Nicola, too, because he's a beast.
Absolutely, absolutely. So a quick change of plans still worked out in your favor. Who do you have next in mind coming up to this MAC table?
Right there.
Oh, Blake Bouillon.
He's a good friend of mine, but I know he's a tough challenge. So.
I think that would be a fantastic match. We have two of the top in the 198 for Canada and you. That would be a phenomenal match. We look forward to seeing what's next for Peter Brenner Jr. Thanks for coming out and showing us what you got.
One more thing, I'd like to shout out my wife. You know, I didn't give up because of her. She's battling cancer, and yeah, that was for my wife Gloria. Soon. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing, and all of us send our thoughts and prayers and the best wishes to you and your family, Peter. Thanks for coming out today. All right, here we go. Let's jump into match number 3. We have us a last-minute substitution, but I think we are in for one heck of a match. Let's welcome back to the table the Canadian at 24 years of age and 6'3", trains with the Spencerville boys. Unfortunately, the card I have for him is not very, informative, but he obviously knows what he's doing because he's coming back up here to show you guys what he's got. Make some noise once again for the Jordan Quaile. His opponent for this match also stands in at 6'3". He weighed in today at 230 pounds. He took gold at the last Picton Farm Wrestling men's under 220 left. He trains with Ottawa High Hookers. Make some noise for Yannick the Postman Cruz.
Here we go, last minute impromptu match. I think it's a very good one. We got a bit of a personal bias here in the commentator booth.
That's true, we do.
Both members of our respective clubs.
No loading.
Postman part of OHH. Jordan part of Spencerville Boys. Yannick not planning on pulling today, but he's always up for a challenge.
Oh, that's an interesting setup.
It is, isn't it? Right to the straps.
We are slipping going to the straps. Jordan in the black, Yannick in the green.
Jordan and his brother Cameron
I love
are
the
road warrior,
6'3".
if you will. They drove from Spencerville to Saskatchewan to compete at Nationals, which is a 30 or 40 some hour drive.
That's pretty awesome.
They drove here today from Spencerville and driving home again tonight. That's a 4.5 hour drive probably, roughly, depending on traffic, plus an all day competing.
Yeah, not afraid of being in the car, that's for sure.
Tighten it a little bit, but I will tighten it more.
Yannick's setup is very good. If you watch him, he is exceptionally versatile at getting the height. He can do it through pushing in. He can do it through pulling back. You can see there's a reason they call him the postman. It's because that's his main thing. He's going to post up with you in one way or another.
You can tell he's already got a higher hand in the setup, even though Courtney's trying to square it up, so to speak.
Difficult to correct once it's already done.
There it is. Should make him drop, perhaps. Or
no loading.
There we go.
Classic stance with his foot up. Go. He swings into it. Oh, and we're stuck in the middle. Stuck in the. Oh, can he finish it? Not quite. Not quite. Cup the window. There we go. There we go. Close one. Good fight. Good fight from Yannick.
You got to love it when somebody steps up last minute just to pick a fight. That's fantastic.
That's the way to do it. I love the energy. Love the energy. Yeah, this is definitely Yannick's totally in this match. Again, like we've talked about many, many times, the top roll is top roll, side of the strap matters. So you can see Jordan was able to secure a bit more cup in the last hit. Yannick is telling me to say that he better be worried because he's coming back to win.
Yannick's got a very strong sticky point, look like, down there, too. Quaile went for it, and Yannick had him stopped a couple of times on the hits. So he's sticky down there, too, as well as sticky top dead center.
Absolutely he is. It's very tough to contest the height of Yannick because he's so insistent on it. Everything he does is fighting for that top spot. So we'll see here if he can get a bit of a better setup and get a better stop, because once he does, it's difficult to finish him if he secures the rise. That's why he's so insistent on it.
tighten it just
We'll see.
a tad.
We will see. Can Jordan keep winning with the side hits in the cup, or is Yannick going to secure the rise?
See, his hand's hidden now from Courtney a little bit on the far side. He may be able to capitalize a bit on that and getting that riser in. It looks like he's doing everything he can to distract from what he's doing smartly. So.
Yeah, that looks great.
Let's read it.
Oh, the restrapping? Oh, he did too good in the setup. Too good. You know, that's the issue. There is such thing as too much victory. When you beat a guy so bad in the set, they restrap, you know you're doing something right.
Is that good?
Yeah, that was definitely quite a low strap. And definitely had the supination here to clear the palm up. He's very good at that.
Is that off your knuckles?
Very interesting coiled up look. Somewhat reminiscent of BLM.
Yes. I think a lot of his style is based off of that. This insistence on the height and the way he coils up with his leg and the way he's hitting out first to the opposite side. Not many people pull like Postman.
Hold on.
That leg up is so awesome.
No loading.
Just generating torque, being ready to spin it out.
It's got to be difficult for someone the first time pulling against him.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's presenting a different form of offense and defense at the same time.
Yeah, not many pull like that. Not many.
No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go!
Oh, good start. Good start. Jordan looking in pretty good position. Oh, yeah. Too much cup.
Takes control of that and heads off to a 2-0 lead. Yannick better change things up.
Jordan didn't fully commit with that shoulder all the way in, but he had some shoulder protection there as well. But you could tell he didn't want to roll all the way in. He wanted to keep him somewhat flat, his opponent somewhat flat.
I think that's a smart move. I think if he would have tried to roll in all the way, the odds of Yannick throwing it out even harder, because if it's all you got to deal with, the cup, then you can focus more on that. Jordan played a really nice balance between the all the way in and all the way out. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for Yannick to turn it around now. Very difficult. Jordan seems to have an answer to the rise, but it's still not over yet. He's got plenty of tricks left in the bag.
I think Jordan's probably earned himself the front seat on the way home on the ride.
Very likely.
Don't rise.
I like that they got matching hats and shirts. That's great. Got the green shirt for Yannick, green hat, black shirt for Jordan.
Round 3 about to get underway. Ref, get them all strapped in there.
Hey, give me some love. Give me some noise in here.
Always great at generating that hype.
It's just gonna be
getting the
loose
crowd
right now
involved.
until I tighten it.
I think he's going to need more in the crowd this time.
Likely, but we'll see here. Great setup. Exceptional setup.
Full pronation, full height as well.
Absolutely.
Before even engaging the riser.
Beautiful. This is perfect. This is as much as you could ask
It's
for.
very good.
Don't move. Go!
Oh, but still, too much cup. Even with all that height, he seems to have control.
Stop!
Good foul. Good foul. Got to get the restart.
Elbow foul to Yannick.
I think Yannick needs to be aggressive into that hand. He needs to swing it so that Jordan can't, because Jordan's so good at controlling it once he has the hand bent. So he needs to somehow make it so he doesn't even get there. Swing it around the back and keep the pressure in his fingers, or it's just going to end up in the same spot as before.
Close your thumbs.
Here we go. He's got to swing it. He's got to swing it hard right away. Keep the pressure in the hand.
He's not loading. Close your thumbs. No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go! Stop.
Oh, too much. Too much. Way to step up, Yannick.
Takes the
But
win.
Jordan's too much today.
Make some noise for his opponent, Yannick, stepping in at short notice today. Jordan, very convincing win, 3-0. How are you feeling after that? How are you feeling after having to change things up last minute?
Pretty good. I was hoping to face Bill Cameron today, but you know, things change. Happy to win after my hiccup there on right, but feeling pretty good.
You feeling very comfortable on these MAC tables?
Yeah, I think I'm getting used to them now.
Do you have another opponent you'd like to pull coming up in the near future?
Anyone above me in the 220s.
Matchmakers, you hear that? He wants to take on anybody. He wants to climb that ladder. He's got a championship in sight. Once again, Jordan Quaile, everybody. Well, we have us another cross borders match coming your way. Our first athlete to the stage has already been up here today. These two competitors have a combined weight of just under 800 pounds. Holy moly. This Canadian is at 33 years of age and stands in today at 6 foot 4 inches. He weighed in at 392 pounds. He trains with the Ottawa High Hookers, and he was the Arnold Classic Super Heavyweight Amateur Right-Hand Champion. Welcome back to the stage, the one and only Derek Big Sexy Willis!
Big Sexy back at it.
Another battle of the big boys today.
His opponent should not be taken lightly, as he is definitely not new to the MAC tables. He has gone 6-0 in his MAC Super matches. He is top 10 in the MAC Supers ranking, and he's a future MAC champion. He weighed in today at 380 pounds. He trains with the Outlaws, and he only stands at 6'6" for his young 22 years of age. Make some noise for the American, Eric Big Rig Denisovich!
I really like Big Rig. He's a fantastic guy. Great future, of course, being 22 years old. A giant man. Tough. That's a tough arm wrestler right there.
Very difficult. We'll see. Derek's already pulled today, but the thing is his right is his money arm. It's way better. It's way more connected. He's smarter with it. Big Rig is a very big challenge standing in front of him, but if anybody can do it, Big Sexy's got a great chance.
Center's good. Big Sexy, get back just because you'll foul out. Open that thumb, Eric. Close the thumb.
Hello, Mr. Hawks in the comments. Nice to see you there.
Move, go!
Here we go. Good start. Oh, man.
A lot of power on the table.
Really trying to slip in that
I
one.
think we should just go to straps for safekeeping on this one. Oh,
Yeah. Strap.
Hold on.
A winner. Yeah, he did get below. Did get below before the slip.
Refs call is final.
Round one victory for Big Rig. 1-0.
Switch sides of the table. Eric with a 1-0 lead.
Both these guys very large in stature and frame.
This isn't tennis or golf, folks. Make some noise.
Here we go.
Horsepower at the stage. They thrive on your energy.
Go.
Wow.
Stop.
Foul off the back.
Off the back.
Big Sexy in the black and white.
Seems
Big
like
Rig in the white.
Seems like Big Sexy really needs to swing it out and around and try to escape the hand. If he's able to do that, he might get the slip. But Big Rig's really holding on.
Go.
Here we go. Hanging on and able to power through round two. Heads up to a 2-0
high
lead.
gear right now.
He's very strong. Yeah, he's just cupping and bending him in. I think Derek needs to somehow slip, because I know Derek is so much better connected in strap. So if he can somehow find a way out, either through bailing out around or cutting under in a flop, he has to try one of them, because he's having no luck outside of the strap.
Big Rig just pacing back and forth. He's ready to rock.
Got a strong corner for Derek. Got Slim Reaper probably telling him probably the same thing I was about how to slip.
Back to the table.
How to cut under.
Big Rig all dialed in.
But he has to do one of the two.
Big Sexy looking for something.
Really not looking good outside the strap.
Up his sleeve here.
Close your thumbs. No loading. Don't move. Go.
Much better start, but too much cup containment. Wow. So much power. So much power.
Big Rig Eric Denisovich. Massive power. Come on, make some noise. He's no slouch to the MAC game. Huge win. Huge win for both of us, Eric, because I finally said your last name right, and I think that helped. How you feeling after that incredible demonstration of power at the table?
I feel great. I had to go to a dark place for this one. Locked in. Man, I haven't had an adrenaline like this in a while.
You seem focused. You seem dialed in. This is the Eric we've come to love. This is the Eric we want to see. Who's next on the chopping block?
Oh, we want Blake? You want some Blake? I think I need somebody heavier. I heard BigRig Heidebrecht's in the house.
BigRig Heidebrecht is in the house. And, you know, we can jot that down in the notebook. Blake, you might be able to pull him with both hands, but that's about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Eric BigRig Denisovich, once again, huge win for the Americans up on the stage here today. All right, jumping into our next match. This is a best-of-5 left arm super match. We have us another cross-border battle. He comes to us today at 29 years of age. He stands at 6'3" and weighed in at 245 pounds. He trains with the Crucifix Gym. He is a 2026 IFA national champion. He has a bench press of 474 pounds and a deadlift of 725. He is the strongest Chinese arm wrestler in the West. Quote unquote, he thinks, but I think we're going to see what he has. Make some noise for Shiyu Ultra Instinct Lin!
Those are some very impressive gym numbers.
Everybody knows a good bench and a good deadlift means you're a good arm wrestler.
His opponent today is an extremely decorated Canadian arm wrestler. Representing St. Catharines, Ontario, he is a multiple-time provincial and national champion. He's the former MAC Super Heavyweight Champion. Stands today at 6'6" and weighed in at 300 pounds. Make some noise for 47-year-old BigRig Heidebrecht!
For this young man, Rick Heidebrecht has been around in Canadian arm wrestling for a very long time. He has multiple accolades, multiple championships in many different leagues, and this is just one more to potentially add to the books.
Size discrepancy here is quite a bit.
Absolutely is. Yeah, Rick is much bigger. Let's see if that comes into effect.
We're moving. Both of them. Close your thumbs. Don't load. Don't move. Go! Good slip.
Slip and go to the straps.
Right to the strap. Not much information to be
Rick
gathered
Heidebrecht
there.
in the white. Shiyu in the black.
Straps
Pretty
situated.
even in the
High or
slip.
low, Rick?
For those who missed it, at the end of the last match, BigRig called out Rick Heidebrecht for his next opponent. So this will be interesting to see how this all shakes out here. BigRig will be watching for sure. He's in the back of the room looking right now.
I'll tighten it once I fix your
Watching
webbing.
real close.
And if you're 6'8", you don't have to stand up close to the stage. You're good.
No, you're good.
How was it, Rick? Good?
Yeah, Rick is similar in size to BigRig. I think slightly shorter, but still much more accomplished, much more of a veteran. Here we go. Looking good. About to start this matchup. Let's see.
Move. Go!
Oh, wow. Not quite. Not quite.
Rick catches him, brings him back to center.
Rick staying in real, holding him right at the pad. Oh, wow. Very well fought. Well fought by the young champion. 1-0.
Athletes take a minute. They'll switch sides.
What do you think? What do you think seeing from that? Are you thinking Rick can turn it around?
Of course I do. Rick didn't look very aggressive at all leading up to that. It looked maybe perhaps too calm. Like he wasn't really, I don't know his mindset, of course, but it did not look like he was really aggressive that match to initiate, go where he wanted to go, and was more willing just to sort of accept what was happening. Maybe he wanted to feel his opponent out. I think that's what it looked like from
Out of
here.
area
I expect
close.
more of an attack from Rick this time.
Let's get
Very
Rick
heavy
worked
cut,
up.
very heavy rotation, which he loves to use.
Both low.
Yeah, Shiyu with a strong opening round.
Thank you.
Very strong.
Don't rise.
Yeah, now on the good side of the strap for Rick.
I'll tighten it.
He
once
needs
I
he
think
needs
you're
to be
ready.
aggressive. There's no other way about it. He cannot let Shiyu just keep hammering on his arm like that into the hand. If he keeps him on maybe B side, he can bump him out of position. But if he just allows him to keep throwing these hits at him, I don't feel confident for Rick.
Palms have to be flat together.
Rick looks like he's fighting a bit more in the set. This is great. Good news so far.
My ref's telling me center's good.
Big thumb. That's a
Close the
long thumb right there.
No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move.
Looking like he wants to take the initiative. You can see it in his face.
Close the thumb. No loading. Don't move. Go!
Here we go. Better, much tighter. But wow, into the press. Very impressive.
Shiyu coming in with a press. Takes a
Shiyu.
2-0 lead over Big Rick.
Shiyu proving his versatility.
Take a minute, switch sides, start back up with the strap.
The heavy bench press might have assisted with that shoulder attack.
Very likely. Very likely that finishing power comes from his, what was the number? Was it 765? Something like that?
On his deadlift.
That's the one, yeah.
Bench, whatever they said it was good.
High number, a good number, yeah, either way.
It's more than you and I can do.
Please speak for yourself, Johnny.
I'll have to see it.
Low again, boys.
Here we go. Potential
Same
final
thing, don't
round
rise.
for the young Shiyu. If he can win this, that's quite the victory against a very seasoned champion.
Palms flat for me.
Again, good side of the buckle. Everything looking very positive for Shiyu.
Big Rick in the white. Shiyu in the black and orange. The 2-0 lead. Both athletes getting strapped up here ready to start the third round.
We're going Rick's way for center. I will. Yeah. I fixed it.
Heidebrecht needs to try something new. Maybe it's top roll. Maybe it's jumping into the press before he can. But this catching and this defensive hook is just not looking like it's working.
I just have to
You commented earlier about the men are bigger now. There's just in this relatively, not large tournament, there's about 7 or 8 guys over 6'5".
It's a different age, of arm wrestling.
Don't move.
We're getting the freaks now.
You both move, okay? Both move.
And these are large 6'5"
Yes.
guys. There's no,
Yeah.
Slim is one of the ones who is thinner, but the other guys are all heavy, big dudes.
And even him, Slim, 6'7" at 240.
move.
Not like he's
Go.
small.
Right.
Oh, again, trying to go for the defensive hook. Shiyu getting those elbow off the back. Elbow off the back. That's one foul. But it looked more successful. Slightly more successful. Couldn't quite get the shoulder on like he did last round. But either way,
No loading.
Shiyu still looks pretty calm, pretty
Don't
confident.
move. Go.
Here we go. Hook. Oh, man. What a press.
Takes the win 3-0 over Canada's Rick Heidebrecht. Great showing for the Americans.
Good job, boys.
Fantastic battle. Don't go too far.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're coming up to Canada, you're kicking everybody's asses, and you're going home with awards. How you feeling? Great match.
Feeling great. Rick is he's super strong. I haven't been able to beat anyone without taking their wrist, so that was the first for me.
It's a very commanding win, all 3 rounds. Did you train specifically for Rick, or is this just what you do in general?
Well, it's what I do in general. Lately, I've been training more side pressure. I think that definitely helped with this match.
It showed for sure. Do you have another competitor you have in mind that you would like to challenge on the MAC table?
Well, I'm going to be going down in weight to 240s for another tournament, so I'll take whoever Ian throws at me. I trust his judgment.
I feel sorry for the 240s. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Huge win for Ultra Instinct. All right, we have us another left arm super match best of 5. These two Canadians, extremely talented, extremely decorated, and this is going to be one fierce match. First up to the stage, at 6 feet tall and 176 pounds, he's a national provincial champion and a WAF medalist. He is the Georgian Canadian himself, the one and only Alexander Koshadze. And of course, he needs an opponent for this match, and no opponent like the one that you guys are about to meet. 30 years old, 5'10" and 198 pounds. He trains out of the Rock City Reapers Club. Basically, if there's a tournament anywhere in North America, you know this guy is going to be there. Too many accolades to announce, so why don't I just tell you his name? He is Canada's very own Savage John Therrien!
Wow. This one could be fireworks. Both of these guys very accomplished. Alex, I'm going to say, is the faster and possibly more technically adept arm wrestler. I'm going to say I think Therrien could be a stronger arm wrestler.
I would tend to agree with all those assessments. Talking to Alex beforehand, he's wanted to win this match for a long time. He's done one right. He's met him in a tournament, never quite won, but here's the one. Great slip for Alex. Great slip.
Right over the top.
Totally had the hand. Looking very good. Alex should be very happy after slipping like that.
I don't often see John Therrien competing left-handed. He's more well-known for his right-handed. Koshadze, man, that guy can just do it all.
Yeah, most definitely. Koshadze is more well-balanced. I know that John was once on a 12 Supermatch losing streak on his left, whereas Wright was on a 12 Supermatch winning streak. So always fun to see the difference in arms.
Who would you list as an early favorite here?
You know, after seeing that slip, before that I would have said probably John, but after seeing this, Alex got this in the bag. I think his hand's gonna be too much.
I thought from the beginning of this left-handed, I thought that Alex Koshadze was likely the favorite. Right-handed, I would not lean that way, but left-hand I do.
Yeah, left hand, Alex is much better maintaining the rise, and his hand is just ridiculous. These Georgians, man, something about them. Just if you're Georgian, you're automatically like 20% stronger than everybody else.
Get that rise down.
And in Alex's case, that might be about like 30%.
No loading.
Let's see. Can
Go.
he do it?
Stop.
Oh, wow. Not even close. Not even close.
Round one over the Savage.
How much do they say Alex weighed for this?
He can't be more than like 180, around that.
So he's giving up almost north of 15 pounds anyway.
Alex is so good. I grew up with this guy, and from the start, everybody knows. Everybody knows. They pull him and meet him. They're like, yeah, this kid is special. He is exceptionally strong. Not even for his weight, period. He pulls against guys that are way bigger than him all the time and beats him up.
Well, he's Georgian.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. Wish I was Georgian. That'd be way cooler. I'm like Canadian, I'm boring. Yeah, let's see. Can John switch anything up? He's a very seasoned veteran of the sport. He's pulled many, many times. But to make up for a strength difference this severe might be difficult. Because it seems like Alex is just in total control.
You're gonna foul.
Alex keeping his hand nice and open.
No loading. Don't move. Go.
Oh, yeah. Way too fast. Way too fast.
Way too everything there. I don't think speed was not the only factor for sure.
No. There's just total hand control, arm control. Nothing that John seemed to have any aspect of him. So what do you do for John here? Anything to try?
Run.
Run? Yeah.
Just leave the building.
Yeah, get out of here now while you still can. While you can still have an arm. I think the only option for John is maybe throw some early starts, try and make it about endurance, because maybe that's the way to do it. Anytime you have a guy who's overwhelmingly strong and fast, typically their endurance isn't also on that level, unless you have just some total freak, which Alex might really be. But you could try and make it about endurance, could try and extend the battle, but so far Alex just looks unstoppable.
Don't rise, boys.
John doesn't look really engaged in this. I think he knows. Like he's the anvil and Alex is the hammer this time.
Absolutely. Well, even if he wasn't, it'd be hard to feel like that after those last 2 rounds. Like it's hard to get killed like that twice and be like, yeah, I'm gonna beat this guy. It starts to really weigh on you. So we'll see if John tries some new crazy stuff. Potentially the final round to give it a shot.
No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move.
Closing up the hands.
Go. Stop.
Oh, much better. Much better. That is interesting. So what do you think happened there?
I have no idea. I would have said John has 0 chance in this one after you said, here you go. Arm wrestling's arm wrestling.
Interesting. You know, it seemed like John switched it up a bit, tried to meet him up high. And, I mean, that looked like it really worked. So Alex cannot drop the rise like he did the last time.
Move. Go.
Yeah, there we go. Stay on the rise. Much better for Alex. John, wow. Turning it around. That I would have not expected. I did not see that coming. Alex needs to stop the rise. John's being able to bring the rise back in the fight.
Has John figured it out, like, too much?
Seems like it.
It looked like Alex was way stronger, way more technical, and then we see this.
You know, I guess you can never count anybody out. Sometimes it may look like a total mismatch, and then, as you can see, in the final minute, what's the saying? The last hour, is that what they say? John hits that high posting top roll and totally cracks Alex's hand.
The 11th hour?
11th hour, that's the one. I knew it was something about hours and late.
Yeah. Late.
Everything, don't rise, all tighten.
Interesting spot Alex has been put in now. What do you do from there? Do you go for the same thing that won you the first 2 rounds? Because it seems like John has adapted to it and is able to get through. Or do you go for that hook again?
I'll tighten it when
I don't know because I don't know what he was feeling in that. I don't know what John countered with him, exactly what John countered with. If Alex did the same thing all 3 times, I don't know if he's changed things up. These all happened so fast, it's not like there's a lot to go with here. It's clearly won at the very, very beginning.
Back in the box.
In the setup.
Go right off the front.
And in the prioritization of attack.
Yes, absolutely. I was going to say, I think what really happened is went for the rise. Let's see. There we go. Deep in the hook. Deep in the hook. Alex ripping the side, but can't quite finish. Stuck inside. Stuck in deep. John looking at him and talking to him. Can't quite open him. These guys are deep in there. Alex needs to stay tight. This could be anyone's match. Can't quite finish yet either way. Alex trying to bring his shoulder in. You can see a little bit, but not quite able to do it yet. John talking, having fun. John is definitely in the driver's seat right now. Alex needs to somehow turn it around.
Wow, that's incredible. We go from flash pin to flash pin to flash pin to war.
Incredible to see. Incredible to see. Interesting spot for Alexander here. Very interesting spot.
This one looked like it was going to be uneventful and turned out to be a war.
Most definitely. I think Alex needs to somehow contest the rise to the point where John has to hook him. Because if that's the case, that seemed to be what was happening round 1 and 2, where John was not able to keep the high spot, and then Alex just totally dominated through the cup and through the roll.
Do you think John perhaps may have been laying up a little bit on the first matches? Maybe. I don't know why anyone would do that, but John's kind of a unique kind of guy.
It's possible that John was really just feeling out and wasn't sure and didn't want to commit to one lane too early. But then round 3, he definitely found something and made it work. Now, final round of the match, 2-2. This is anyone's fight.
So would you say when contested, John is dominant in the riser?
It seems to be that way. It seems like round 1 and 2, either John didn't trust his riser enough or Alex just happened to get it. But the round 3, definitely John went all up into the roll and was able to top roll. And I think that was through the rise. The round 2, same initiation, and then was forced into a hook.
Would you say also that John may be more dominant in the bicep, but Alex is likely more dominant in the positioning, body positioning?
I could say, yeah, most definitely. It seems that way. Seems like when John does get on his bicep, he's hard to open. Here we go.
Go!
Oh, and so here we go. John now had to hook him. This is potentially the last one. Alex giving it everything he's got. Trying to dig in deep. Oh, John feeling confident, looking at the crowd, smiling.
I've seen him do that before. Uh-oh.
Foul to restart. Smart foul. Smart foul.
I've seen John before smile at the crowd and then not finish as well as he wanted. Sometimes he gets ahead of himself and tries to intimidate his opponent, perhaps. He tries to engage the crowd, perhaps.
Oh,
wow.
And just like that. What a comeback. Not expected.
What a fantastic match.
Incredible rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, Canada's very own, the Savage himself, John Therrien. John, coming off a huge win last week in Arizona, and now today, down by 2. Come back for a 3 in a row to take the win. How you feeling?
He's a strong little bugger. No, Alex is a strong 176-pound guy. Big hands of applause to him. I had to wake up.
Absolutely, very strong, very talented, very technical puller, young puller too. His future's bright. I know you got a few more matches today, so I think we'll see you again on the stage. Yes, sir? You got anything else you want to add?
No, 2 more matches.
2 more matches. We're going to see him again. Ladies and gentlemen, the Savage himself, John Therrien. Sticking with the right, our next match is also best of 5. We've seen the men of the A card. How about we see some ladies on the A card? What do you think of that? First to the stage, she stands in at 5'7". She trains with Team London, and she's 37 years old. She's a 1-time provincial champ, a 2-time Arnold Classic champ, and a 1-time Ottawa Open champ. Her super match record is 5-1. Make some noise for the Canadian Gina Shira Stuckless. Her opponent, definitely not to be taken lightly. We have had the pleasure of already seeing her on the stage today. Again, she's an 8-time provincial champ, a 4-time national champ, a 4-time North American champ, a 2-time Asian international champ, super match record of 6-0. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't emphasize this enough. This puller is only 15 years old. Make some noise for Canada's very own Itty the Falcon Manchanda!
Back up for the second match of the night. Itty, very dominant performance on the left. And now she's going to see if she can copy that performance onto the right.
All right,
We will see.
Down. Don't grip.
Itty's so new into the sport, so new, and yet so strong already. Against a much more seasoned veteran.
Just a touch. You don't want to cross center, right? We're going to get these palms tight together.
Let's see, Itty trying to really fight for the rise, keeping those fingers high as she should.
Those thumbs, no loading.
Not playing around.
Don't move. Girls, we're not moving.
Bit of coincidental there, both kind of flinching as soon as the hands were closed. Difficult not to move. I always like to move as well, I understand.
Oh, I've seen you. I know you do.
Here we go. Itty again, nice high hand. Good hand positioning. Let's see.
Go!
Oh,
Stop.
yeah.
Stop.
Good start. Good start. Elbow foul off the back.
It went over. No warnings, that's all.
Gene in the black, Itty in the blue.
Looked like Itty had most of what she wanted. It seemed like it wasn't total cup control, but she had the hand totally taken. So I got a feeling this is going to straps.
If you're touching, when you go,
Yeah, I have to agree.
go right over. I don't want you to
Her opponent's not going to hold on, I don't think.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked. Maybe there's a chance Itty can catch a finger on the way out, but I expect this to go to straps.
Palms are together. Open those thumbs. Can I get you to back up? Open the thumbs.
Here we go. Again, Very persistent on the height. Always really good at keeping her hand up.
Close thumbs. No loading.
And yeah, like you were saying
move.
before.
Go.
Oh, here we go. Yep, grabbing the finger. Can she get out? Or is that going to slip? Looks like it's going to slip out. But we will see. Oh, she got her.
Take that hand control and takes the first
Katie
win
not
over Gina.
letting her escape. But yeah, like you were saying before, no longer a 6-0 Supermatch record. Now a 7. Maybe it will become an 8 today. We will see. Manchanda, incredible arm wrestler for being so young. As you can see, already beating out most of her pack. It's the people in Canada are becoming limited. Like she was saying before, she needs to go to Europe. She needs to really test herself against the best that women's arm wrestling has to offer.
What is her weight class?
I'm not
She'd still
totally
be
sure.
junior, obviously.
Junior,
still be junior.
most definitely. Well, she's only 15. She could be sub-junior. She could be 16s. Another. Yeah, she can pull any class she wants. She's ready for, I think, the Open. I mean, she's already beating a fully grown woman.
She's called out, as you heard earlier, several European women Open class.
Yeah, you know, I would like to see her against Nora from Czechia. I think that's a great match. Nora's only 16 and also similar, probably similar level, maybe even too much still. But that's always good to do a challenge.
Go over half. Close your thumbs. No loading. Don't move. Go.
Oh,
Stop.
wow.
Stop.
Just posing and looking at her.
Elbow foul
I think
over
she
to
figured out the
Gina.
lane. I think very likely Gina's lane has been discovered by Iddy, and she's just totally playing with her.
On this side of the circle. You need to come off. Right.
Gina grabbed the riser this time, trying to see if that'll change anything. I got a feeling it might have even made it worse. Just being that much closer to Iddy, too much power to engage.
Close the thumbs. No loading. Don't move. Go. That's good.
To the straps.
Going to straps.
So,
Let's see,
ladies,
will
when
this
I do
change
this,
anything?
I'm not tightening it right away.
I got a
Don't rise
feeling
to the
Iddy's
strap.
hand is likely a
I
bit
will
too
tighten it
dominant.
once I fix your rep.
But we'll see if Gina can maybe switch something up, try and get on her arm, maybe some sort of inside lane.
You can fix yourself after. High or low? High or low? I'm doing that wrong, sorry.
1-0, Iddy Manchanda. Leading the fight. Let's see if Gina can
I'll pull it down.
turn her around.
It loosens every time. Just because I have to fix the webbing first.
Gina set up very coiled around the table, leg around the pole. Looking like she's almost going to press.
Sorry, it's
But
not
I got a
too tight
feeling
right now
she's using
because
that
I
to
need
swing
fix
out for
your
a top
webbing.
roll. But we will see. I think a press could be a good idea right now because Iddy's hand may be too much.
1-0 lead over
She
Gina.
does look like she's setting up to come forward with her shoulder right there, or even
does look it.
or torque over to the side. It does not look like she's running away in that setup.
No, I tend to agree.
Close the thumbs. No loading.
Very side pressure
Don't
focus,
move.
looks like.
Go.
Yeah, she tried, but just stonewalled. Absolutely stonewalled. Looking at the crowd, smiling.
Right now.
Levels ahead of the competition.
Watch that elbow, Gina.
That control.
Oh, she got a little bit of a stop. Maybe playing a little bit too much, but still in control. Yeah, just way too much. Way too much.
Commanding lead.
That must be so
2-0
disheartening, getting in a
over
match
Gina.
and just stuck and they're laughing at you and nodding their head. Oh, terrible. I pray that never happens.
You would never.
I would never do that in my entire
Let's see
life.
if Gina
You have far too much respect for
figure
your
a
opponent.
way
Far too much.
to get a win here over
It's
Iddy.
more important for you to be a respectful arm wrestler than to win the match.
It's all about sportsmanship at the end of the
Right.
day. I think what Iddy's doing is awesome. I think the showmanship she puts on is incredible. I think her performance today, as you can see from the first match and this one, she's clearly at a very high level. I think a great talent for the future.
Round 3 about to get
Let's see.
started.
Let's see if yeah, they should be going right to straps. Gina has to try something. And she tried a bit of side pressure last time for being all coiled up, but I think if she were to maybe dive in the press, maybe have a bit more success. She was able to kind of slow her down on one hit with a flop, but not looking promising. But hey, after the last match with what Alex did, who knows, maybe it could turn around. You never know.
You're just good at initiating that back pressure right off at the go or slightly before the go. I'm not sure which one it is.
It's perfectly timed.
Very well timed.
Perfectly timed.
If it beats the referee, it's perfectly timed.
You can tell she comes to train with us sometimes.
The showmanship aspect.
Yeah, she's doing very good. She's doing very, very good. Here we go. Potential final round of the match. All he has to do is win one more. Gina needs to win the next 3. Seems to be slightly better, but Ilya in control again. Too much. Couldn't quite finish it one hit.
She does it. She's able to take the win and 3 and out.
Just
over
like
very
that.
tough Gina Stuckless.
Dominant performance by Ilya Manchanda.
Make some noise for both competitors. Come on. Here again. Different arms, same result. How you feeling?
I was hoping for a bit more fight, but I mean, Gina's super strong and I trained really hard, so it did go my way, but I think it's time to level up now.
So would you like to explain further by your level up? I know you said you want to, head out to some other countries and try their athletes there. Are you done here in Ontario? Have you reached the top of the mountain here, or is there somebody secret waiting in the backstage you want to pull?
Well, I think a lot of females are backing out when they see me. So definitely, I mean, I'm a silver medalist in WAF, so a next gold would be very nice.
Absolutely. Don't limit yourself. The sky is only the limit for the Falcon herself. Ladies and gentlemen, Itty. While we are staying on the right arm, this is another best of 5 super match. We've had the luxury of watching both of these gentlemen pull today, but we're going to call them back out to the stage yet again. Representing the USA at 29 years of age, stands in at 6'3" and weighed in at 245 pounds. He trains with the Crucifix Gym. Remember, this guy has a bench press of 474 and a deadlift of 275. Let's welcome back to the stage, Shiyu Ultra Instinct Man! I will try to tackle some of these accolades for his opponent, because he's earned every single one of them. He trains with the Rock City Reapers. He's a Taft Montreal Saints. He's captain. Mac middleweight puller, #1 in Canada, both arms. A 6-time national champion. #7 ranked in North America at the 198. And he has been part of almost every Mac event that we have had. He's trained with all the top pullers around the globe. Monster Factory, Arm Wars, Arm Guards, Gods, Global Elite. And his nickname was given him by the one and only legendary Neil Pickup. Make some noise yet again for the 5'10", 198, Canadian John the Savage Therrien.
Both of these gentlemen's second match of the night. John still has one more to do. He's pulled 3 times tonight. So hopefully he can get through this one pretty clean, because he's doing a right-handed match literally right after this.
Don't grip.
Ballsy. Very ballsy.
The thing is with that, not only you got to be focused, you've got to be efficient as well.
Yeah, we'll see. Big challenge
No
for
loading.
Shiyu.
Don't move. Go. That's a good
Like John can't
scrappy
afford to be
line.
giving away, not that he gave away matches to Alex, that's not what I mean, but he can't afford to be losing 2 coming back on the tail end. If he's got 2 more matches to total.
He needs to get through this one pretty clean if he has any chance to win the next one. The next one is with Slim Reaper, who is also a great top roller. So He's facing two mainly top roll style guys. So John needs to be through this one clean if he has any hopes of making it.
Both bowlers coming off previous wins this afternoon. Let's see what they have left in the tank for us now.
That strap is low.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you couldn't really ask for much better there.
Wow.
Shiyu with the perfect setup. Perfect strap.
Close the thumbs.
That's
No
beautiful.
loading.
Perfect for him.
Yeah.
Don't move. Go. Stop.
Oh, yeah.
Big
Yeah, there we
power
go.
out of Shiyu then takes the first win over John Terry.
That's about as low as you can get that strap.
That's about the perfect strap right there. The good side of the buckle, super low fabric, super more towards you in the center. If he didn't win right there, that would have been trouble. So let's see with the other buckle on the other side, maybe John can put some more power into his rise.
Yeah, well. Low again? Low.
John is known for his right hand. Even though his left is still very good, he's mostly a right hand dominant puller, and he is very, very strong. Incredible bicep, incredible rise, hand. He can do it all. He can hook you, top roll you, he's versatile. So it's never over with John until you've actually won.
He's got a lot of fight in him, inherently, like he always has.
Yeah.
I just
Here we
need
go.
you to come back, or else I have to drop your ride.
Oh, that's a good strap for
That
John.
is. Great strap for John.
Is that good?
Nice and
Good.
low.
Athletes are all strapped up.
Strap towards him. Beautiful.
Close your thumbs. No loading.
He needs people to get the rise here.
Don't move. Go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but the wrist goes a bit.
Tying it
Good
up.
hits. Good hits. Seemed like he kind of abandoned all that hand control and hit the
Lots
side.
left in the
Definitely
tank.
tried to contest a bit, but just swung it as soon as he was close. I can tell right now, out in the crowd, Slim Reaper must be real happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because this match looks like it may start going back and forth a bit.
Same thing, boys. Don't rise. I'll fix the webbing, then I'll tighten it. Just come down a bit. Same thing, low.
If you're Shiyu, what do you change?
Let me have a look at the strap first.
That is very important, yeah.
I think that's the factor here.
Seems to be. It seems to be the person with the buckle is losing right now, and Shiyu doesn't need to change that because he had the good side to start. If he can just keep that formula the same, it's John who needs to make the change. If John can somehow win it with the buckle on his hand, then it starts to get real interesting.
John's got a decently low strap here as well. Not as low as his opponent.
Nope.
He might be able to do something here.
No loading. Don't move. Go.
Oh, again.
Stop.
Seems like the
Elbow
strap
foul.
side.
Elbow
foul before.
foul.
Elbow foul before.
Elbow foul.
This
Okay.
is putting some miles on John's iron.
Most definitely it is.
They were a little loaded.
Round 3 in the strap.
John Therrien, one foul, but didn't look very good. Did not look very comfortable in that fight right there.
And when you're getting ripped like that, that puts a lot of miles on your arm.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you stretch the elastic limit once, it's hard to return from that. And now he's been stretched a couple times.
Don't move. Go. Stop.
Better, but not
Big
quite enough.
power one yet again.
Very impressive. Very impressive height by
He
Shiyu.
heads to 2-1 over John Terry.
I think John's best bet here is to put some miles into Shiyu. I think if he can, on the side with a good strap, be able to control the match and put some extra damage to his hand, that when he returns to the bad side of the buckle, maybe he'll have more chance to actually get success.
And that's likely hurting him long term, but it's helping him in this match. And really, you got to think of one match at a time. You
One
can't
match at a
think-
time.
You with
Yeah.
a 2-1 lead over Canada's
In
John
the military,
Terry.
they say never plan past the entry point. John needs to secure the entry point right now.
I'll tighten
If
it
he
a
can
little.
just maintain rise and enough hand, they can gas you out, or at least not even just gas. Just put him in a really bad position so he's inefficient. That could work. Because it seems like this strap is really mattering.
Especially if he can force you to commit where he breaks his own wrist open.
No loading.
Something like that.
That would be
for instance.
beautiful. That would be perfect if he could do that.
Boys.
Seems like he's going for that. Seems like he's going up, trying to contest the height, trying to buckle his wrist back. All Shiyu needs is one more.
There
If he gets one more, he secures the victory. But again, so far, only the person who does not have the buckle has won.
No loading.
There we go.
Move. Go!
Much better, much better. In the King's Owen flop press. Wow.
Enough. Shiyu presses
Very
through
impressive.
and takes win number 3.
John fights a lot.
Yes, he does.
Guy's out of his weight class too, obviously.
And another huge win
Both
against a
his
very
opponent now
decorative
and
Canadian
Reaper
puller.
are both
How
out of
does
his weight
that
class.
make you
So
feel?
Absolutely.
Honestly, I've seen a lot of John's matches. I know how strong his arm is. Big respect to him for pulling up 2 weight classes. Honestly, I did what I could. Just went sideways. Worked. Happy.
Definitely came out in your favor. Huge show for all of us to watch and enjoy. I think we all appreciate that. Do you have anybody else you'd like to see in the future on that same arm?
Honestly, don't know. This past year, I've traveled more than I've ever done for arm wrestling. I'd like to thank Ian for giving me all these opportunities. Again, I trust his judgment for whoever he picks for me next.
Well, I think we are all on the same page when we are looking forward to see who we can throw at you next. Huge win for Shea, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise! All right, we are sticking here on the right arm for another best of 5. We had a last-minute substitution for this match, so we are going to see one of these competitors for the 3rd time today. But up first, this guy's yet to be on the stage, so why don't you make some noise for the French-Canadian. Stands in today at 6'7" and weighed in at 235 pounds. He trains with the Ottawa High Hookers. He has a record of 3-1 for MAC super matches, and he is ranked top 10 both arms in the 220 class in Ontario. Make some noise for the Slim Reaper himself, Jonathan Proulx. All right, I think I have this guy's card memorized by now. 30 years old, 5'10", 198 pounds, travels the world, will pull anyone anywhere. You love him, you hate him, he's our very own John the Savage Therrien.
This is a very dangerous match for John Therrien to take.
Absolutely, it is his 3rd appearance of the night. 1 left, 1 right, and finishing off with 1 more right. Goes from losing a super match right back up to the table, so John has to be real happy right now.
Reaper presents a lot of problems. His speed, his height, his leverages, his ability. This is a big, big ask for John Therrien.
Yeah, you can just see them standing up next to each other, even crouched down. Slim is so tall. He is so tall, has such a long arm. There's no question he's blasting up on top. There's no question at all. It's just a matter of John can contest that in any way.
There we go.
I'd be surprised if,
No loading.
especially right now because the arm, miles on his arm, he could stop Reaper. But I don't even know, even fresh for fresh. Reaper's a very, very dangerous, fast, high attacking top rower.
Absolutely he is. They decide to go right to the straps.
No, you're way
I think smart. I think they both realize they're going to slip.
Like,
so
by that much.
might as well not waste some time.
It's by that much. It's pretty insane. All right.
Again,
Same
John
thing,
pulling
don't
up
rise in the
a
strap.
good like 2 weight classes.
I will tighten it when I
Always
hit
very
sweat.
admirable to pull somebody much bigger than you.
Well, he's a fighter, right? We've said that a bunch of times with John Therrien. It's true every time.
Make sure you follow the rules. Don't rise.
John
boys.
looking very
I'll
comfortable,
fix
very
the
relaxed
webbing
as the
when I
strap
get
is
there.
applied.
I'll tighten it too. Okay.
Just chilling out, leaning on the table.
I need you guys.
There we go. Now get serious. Slim insistent on that post. No question, swinging it out, trying to get in the hand of John Therrien.
Close the thumbs.
Here we go.
No loading.
We're about to see.
He's rising already.
Oh yeah, he is.
Go.
Oh, good start. Good start.
Wow.
Still in the match. Still in it.
Coming out of both.
It's going to be very difficult to finish there. Very difficult. Fighting for the rise. Fighting for the rise.
Stop.
Slim needs to play it safe and just secure the rise first.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, good fight from both these men.
Watch your elbows.
I think this is Slim's fight to win if he can stay calm and stay high. Because as soon as he started to rush it, that's when he started to lose some position.
No loading.
But if he just rides that hit out and stays high, oh, not quite a pin. Not quite a pin. This is better. This is better. There we go. Just like that.
You guys sold that shit. Oh yeah.
And the thing is, Slim can afford to take his time because John's arms are beaten up.
Absolutely.
So the longer it goes, the better it goes.
100%. 100%. That endurance is going to come into play without a question. What a great hit at the end there. John tries to swing it out, get in the top roll, and bang, right through.
Close your thumbs.
I'm running it back. Wasn't quite a pin. They're calling a foul. Okay,
Don't
let's see.
move. Go.
Even better start for John. Even better start.
Watch his elbow.
Yeah, foul off the back
Ends
again.
up catching himself a
There we
second.
go. Seems like the gas tank is starting to empty. All John needs to do now is not mess up. Just stay high, stay in the hand, and this is his match to win.
Close the thumbs. No loading.
John Slim, not John Therrien.
Go.
Oh yeah.
Big hit from Slim.
You gotta be careful not to get sucked into the hook. Gotta be real careful.
Savage.
Gotta be real careful. Talking to him though, feels confident. Oh man, they are in it. They are in it. Slim needs to be real careful. Not try and fight him inside.
Therrien's got that bite on him right now.
He absolutely does. He has to stay in the hand. Stay in the hand and work it out. Oh man, into the hook.
By John, and he's able to take the win.
That's not easy to do.
No, very much not easy to do. I think Slim made the mistake of rushing a tiny bit too much and got sucked into the hook. If he takes it slow, I think this is his match to win still.
Because I don't think John can jump right into the hook first. He's got to threaten up top, make it a battle up there, make Reaper switch or drop down or allow himself to be exposed to get hooked.
I think if Slim is able to first maintain the height and then just make sure the cup does not come, I think he's got it. I think he's got it. The height seems to be in the favor of Slim's because he has longer arm and he's real good at hitting that spot. But if he takes it slow and swings out on the hand, I think very likely John cannot secure the cup like he did last time.
Oh, I have to agree.
But hey, I mean, there's a reason John Therrien is who he is. He's a great fighter. He'll go to the end, and he pulls out some awesome wins sometimes. So he only needs to do it twice more. If he can manage to suck him in twice more, there may be quite the upset here.
Ref's getting them all set in the strap.
Low again,
1-0 lead over Slim.
My God, that's a low strap.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Beautiful setup for Slim. If I was Slim right now, I would just be denying depth as much as I could, trying to escape back in the hand, trying to create as much space between our thumbs as possible. If I can do that, I feel like not only do you secure lack of depth for John, you also get the height. So if I was Slim, I would be pulling back so hard right now. So very hard.
Through the bottom of the strap.
Yes, the bottom of the strap. Trying to escape that hand.
It looks like he is. He's dumped a bit.
He's a very good arm wrestler. No question he's doing that. Here we go.
Go.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful hit. There we go. That's how it's done. He's taking it nice and slow, taking his time, making John hit himself out of position, and then doing the great follow-through hit. Excellent putting on today by Slim Reaper, showing how to maintain height even through getting cupped in.
Through a heavy threat.
Yes, very heavy threat. That cup threat is not to be taken lightly.
And side pressure. John had him, Therrien had him over quite a ways with the cup. Reaper found his way out and back through for the win. Calm under fire.
Yeah, he's John Slim has been arm wrestling a very long time. He's been arm wrestling a good amount with the club, and he's always in there working. He pulls very, very hard, so he's used to getting bumped out of position. And when I pull with him, let me tell you, it's hard to hook him multiple times. You may get one. You may even get two. But once he starts to really find your fingers, it's hard to bend them in.
Same thing.
Yes.
A very tall arm wrestler like that who's committed to not being hooked is difficult to deal with.
Very difficult. Very difficult. And you saw John Therrien got the one. He got the one on him. He was able to get him in. And after that, you can see the demeanor of Slim change. You can see him start switching his stance and really just denying that cup.
Make some noise, folks.
He's very, very good.
Let 'em hear ya.
There we go. 1-1, all tied up.
Basically, John might have to abandon pulling on the hand of Slim and start pulling on the strap only.
He might have to. He might start to have to go for that ugly side pressure in almost this flop position. That might be the best bet.
But I'm also trying not to close on knuckles.
Because the hand of Slim definitely has a whole lot less fatigue than John's does.
Close your thumbs. No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go!
Beautiful low hand. Don't be rushing it. You gotta be real careful. Has to be real careful not to rush it. Has to work the press in. Nice top roll. John holding on though. Holding on. It's real close. It's real close. Slim in a nice position. Very nice position. If he can work the shoulder. There we go. Too much follow through. Very well done. What we were talking about, John tried. He tried to abandon the wrist and just put as much side and shoulder as he could. But Slim's persistent on those hits, bending his cup more and more after every one, and just opening the wrist and arm angle of John Therrien. One more is all he needs. All he needs is one more. I think this style of denial of depth that Slim is doing is very difficult for John. He's having so many issues.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to go up with somebody who has a much longer arm than you. And it's very hard, especially if you're trying to start to cup them after that, and all they're doing is blocking that cup. Very demoralizing. What do you do? What do you do for John?
Therrien?
Yes.
I would try and do opposite what you were saying. Or you were saying you wanted to create space in the setup, create distance, deny him access. I would try and shove forward in that setup, in that strap, get my wrist right on his wrist, get my thumb deep as I could, keep my riser. Basically like a push pass, if you will.
Yeah, that'd be a good move. Let's see if he does it. Yeah, I think what he needs to do is just get that line of the hand as far past as he can, because Slim is so good at denying that depth. He's so good at it, and that's all he's fighting for right now.
That's all he needs to.
All he needs to do. So John needs to be lifting his elbow, pushing in, punching in, trying to get everything he can. And even then, tough to do. Very tough to do.
It doesn't matter.
Talking some smack, Slim Reaper.
Cheat all you want, but I'm going to fix it. You're going to foul right away.
Also, when Reaper with such a long arm like that, when he lowers the front end of his hand to do a low hand top roll, he's exposing his own top knuckle.
He is.
If John attacks that top knuckle, especially with a bit of cup and rotation, he could give himself the advantage.
Absolutely, it's definitely true. But it'll be interesting to see if he can trick him and make him think that he's not going to hook, or that he is going to hook still when he's attacking the top. Slim is a very good arm wrestler, and I think he will notice the switch happens. John may have to throw the switch at him last second when he's not ready.
Go.
He tried to go for it. Too much power.
Out of Slim.
What a great hit. Difficult pull for Max. Very difficult.
Over the Iron Man himself, John the Savage. Come on back, Slim. Come on back. Huge win for you over a very technical John Therrien. He's been up here a lot today, but not to discredit you by any means. That was a very hard-fought battle. A come-from-behind victory of sorts. How did you train for this, and how do you feel?
Well, honestly, I did train for somebody else. I want to thank John for stepping in. He just pulled 2 right-hand matches. I'm a big fan of his, actually, so this is an honor to pull you. And honestly, I prepared for someone less technical than he was, and he's actually a pretty fucking good cheater.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Like you said, he came off, and this was his 3rd match of the day. John, come on up. I feel like you got something to say.
So I've learned to cheat at the Ottawa High Hookers for some weird reason, and I'm pretty sure he showed me quite a bit of those tricks. It was good pulling you. You're a strong dude.
Great camaraderie between 2 extremely talented athletes. Before we get you out of here, who's next on the chopping block for you? Because you are as dedicated as arm wrestlers come these days.
Honestly, whoever Ian puts in front of me, I'm fucking down to pull.
There you go, Ian. You heard it yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, make some noise for the Slim Reaper himself. Huge win for Jonathan.
Well, we went through the B card super matches. We have gone through the A card super matches. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. This is a right arm best of 5 cross-border super match. Representing with the Italian Puerto Rican background and representing the United States of America, he comes to us today at 48 years of age, stands in at 6'1" and weighed in at 245 pounds. He belongs to the Long Island Arm Wrestling Club. He's a 2-time undefeated 242 Arnold Classic champion, a IFA national champion, a WAF national champion, and crowned the King of New York. A multiple New York State championship and starring in an arm wrestling TV show, The House. Make some noise for the one and only Paul Cruz Control Cruz. And his opponent for the main card super match, less than half his age. He comes to us today at 21 years old. He stands in at 6'5" and weighed in at 240 pounds. He trains with the Niagara Hammer House Arm Wrestling Club. He is undefeated at the provincials bowling in the super heavyweight class while being under 240 pounds. He is undefeated at the Arm Melter 34 and is undefeated in general for close to a year and a half. He is a Canadian with Russian roots. Make some noise for the one and only Ilya Odesski.
I gotta say this early. Paul Cruz is in for one tough night, I think, with this guy.
Yeah, main event of the evening. Ilya Odesski versus Paul Cruz. I have to agree with you a little bit, but Paul Cruz is definitely up for the challenge. He's a strong man. If you look at him, he looks physically bigger, but Ilya is very tricky, very strong in a couple angles that really matter. His rise, the numbers he puts up on rise don't even make sense. It doesn't. I've never seen somebody rise as much as he does. Here we go. Oh, okay. Not as easy as Paul thought, but still too much.
Wow, there you go. You never know what the arm wrestling. Cruise control opens up the bank. 1-0.
Yeah, Paul Cruz has incredible low finger containment. He was talking to me before the event, talking about how his fingers just feel awesome right now, and it's definitely true. I felt it so hard to escape from the hand, so very difficult. And this top roll style that Ilya does, it works much better in strap. And if you can't even get the strap, things are not going to go his way. So he needs to find a way to slip. And Paul is not going to let that happen, at least not easily.
Close your thumbs. No loading.
Here we go.
Don't move. Go!
Oh, trying to pose a bit with him. Trying to pose, and he paid for it.
It looked like at the very beginning first match, Ilya was kind of, again, laying up, trying to see where his opponent went, what kind of power he had. This looked more like what I suspected it to be. Attacked Paul's rotator very hard there.
Yes, he
did. Heavy cop, high knuckle.
Paul needs to somehow suck him in so he can't really access the pronation the way he wants. If you can throw him inside a hook, this is Paul's match to win. It's just if he can't, that's big trouble.
Yeah, I think Paul will have to roll in with him, go even deeper. I think just curl all the way in, shove your shoulder in.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Ilya's going to get his cop.
Seems like it. Gotta meet him in there. Oh, man. Gotta get to that strap. Gotta bail to that strap. This is an ugly position. Ugly position. Can't quite finish it, though.
Ilya's very close to the back of his pad.
Very close. Working in the flop. Straps. All right. Now we're tying these two men together. This is going to be very interesting. There may be some issues getting through the shoulder and back pressure of Paul Cruz. Seemed like Ilya got a bit stuck on that flop.
I'm going to match your webbing, and then we'll tighten. High or low?
He's changing his attack.
High
He's
or
not
low?
doing the same thing all the time. This makes it difficult for Paul Cruz
Can
to
I get
handle.
that wrist
Very
straight?
much so.
Because that was a different attack than match 2, even. And lack of attack in match 1.
Again, it's
Much
gonna be
more into the
loose.
hand.
Don't rise. I
Low
will
hand.
tighten it
Yes.
after I
Yeah.
match the weapon.
This will be interesting here to see
Be loose.
if Paul can still secure his cup. Because sometimes the strap is all it takes, but other times it actually gets worse to pull a guy like that.
Paul engages his lat via, like through his elbow with the strap. He might be able to do that. I don't know if he can flat just curl his wrist in the strap ideally here.
Yeah, might have to jump on the shoulder.
Paul Cruz in the white. I need these palms flat. Close the thumb.
Here we go.
No loading. Don't move. Go.
Oh, really good from Ilya. Really good. Paul digging in though hard. Ilya needs to get it off his arm as soon as he can. Either through cup or just relentless hits. That works too. That's a foul.
Paul was late shoving his shoulder in that time.
He was.
He was quite compromised before he committed. I wonder if this time he'll consider straight away just getting that shoulder in there.
I would be shocked if he doesn't. I think there's no question this round Paul is going to jump on that thing and just try and get the shoulder engaged. Ilya getting some good advice from Rick Heidebrecht, telling him to drag with the lat as soon as he gets there. Much easier said than done.
Again, I'm going to be loose. I'll match your webbing and then we'll tighten.
Paul may have to abandon the hand this round and just try and bump him off center to put him in this bad position. And try and just go for the gassing of the bicep of Ilya. Because Ilya's hand seems to be much further ahead.
On the bottom. Yeah, I will. I'll fix it.
Looked like Paul asked has his strap lifted some.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
Wow.
Dr. Paul's
I've never seen that before.
No, I was going to say most people generally try and get it as low as they possibly can to improve the leverage, but the high strap is something that has never quite made sense to me. Maybe Paul's figured something out.
No loading. Don't move. Where's the demo, guys?
Both kind of loading up.
I think we'll see Paul come forward with his shoulder here.
I expect so.
At least side. A combination of both.
Go.
We'll try.
Barely not a pin. So very close. Paul digging in deep, digging in real deep. Another foul.
Again awarded a second
Paul looks so
elbow
strong
foul.
when he gets that shoulder in. I don't know what he's waiting
You
for.
only get one more foul.
Maybe
Seems
he's not.
interesting.
Maybe he's not as good at the center of the table with the shoulder, perhaps as an opener, but it certainly starts to bail him out late.
Oh, absolutely. I feel sometimes you can see this happen a lot, where if you immediately go for the move that you're actually winning in, it doesn't work. So sometimes it's best to contest one spot, and they have to beat you by doing this one thing, and that move is countered by the final flop that you see.
Right.
So Paul might be forced into not going for the flop initially, or else he's going to get drilled. So far it's working pretty good. Ilya can't seem to finish it. Paul needs to stay in it. That was real close to a pin. Paul digging in deep. Ilya working that. He's got to watch his elbow off the back. It's real close.
Stop.
That's got to hurt.
Another elbow foul.
Third elbow foul.
That has to be uncomfortable for Cruz. All those hits into that elbow goes directly into that elbow joint.
Very much so. But all he needs is one more. All he needs is one more. If he can squeak out one more, either through fouls or through getting a cheeky pin, he can secure this victory.
In the strap.
I know, right?
Ilya seems to be very good at getting the hand. If Paul can somehow either get on his arm by jumping in right away, or if he can, again, just get the foul out, then he can just squeak this last one out. It's all he needs.
You think Ilya might be rushing a bit? Is that why he's fouling himself?
It's difficult to say because there may be some rushing to it, but also it could be the case that Ilya doesn't feel confident that he can return from the B side. So if he stands up, he worries maybe Paul might jump on it and actually finally get the press, because one of the worst things you can do if the guy is flopping is let up rope to the B side, because sometimes that's all they needed, and then it's gone. Like if you watch some of the best floppers of all time, as soon as the other person stands up, that's it, it's
No
over.
one wants to win on fouls. No one wants to lose.
So very often, the answer to that flop is to work the shoulder in. I don't know if Ilya is comfortable coming in with them, but it's technically the right move to do.
Those re-hits that Ilya's doing just look painful on if I'm Paul Cruz, I'm not liking that in my elbow.
No, that looked terrible. That looked incredibly painful.
Same thing. I'll tighten it when I get
But
there.
it seemed to slow him down. He
know
wasn't able to finish it, and he had to foul off the back. So what's a little bit of pain for a victory?
Just Paul's like
Any price to pay.
2-1. Paul Cruz leading. All Paul needs to do is squeeze one more out. If he can do it, just hanging on just a little bit longer, he can do the win.
Looks like he's getting that shoulder ready to come in.
Yes, he
from
does.
here.
No loading.
Yeah, diving right on it. We'll see.
It sure looks like it. He's really coiled.
Close the thumbs.
Ilya's so young to be so strong. He's doing very well.
Go. Stop.
Oh, and he got it below. He got it below that time. Barely, barely.
That's 2 wins apiece. We are going to the 5th and final round with these two pullers.
All those damage
Take a minute, switch
hits
sides, and
are
start
taking their toll
round
later on in the game here.
Absolutely they are.
I think.
No question. Great to see that the main event goes to the final round.
This is it,
Silver
folks.
bullet,
This
2-2.
is all for nothing. All for everything. Round 5 takes the glory, takes the pride.
Well, I got to tell you what a pleasure it is working with you professionally. I'm
right back at
absolutely
ya.
honored that the fastest rising star in the entire country, maybe the world, to be sitting beside you. I've known you your whole life. This is a fantastic opportunity for me. I'm having a great time.
Me too, Johnny.
I love it.
Thanks for being on here with me. Now let's see this final match. Let's see, does Ilya keep the momentum? Does he secure that last hit, or is Paul able to somehow access his arm even better than before?
I don't think Paul's got enough in him right now.
He looks pretty depleted after the last one. I'd say the final round of round 3. That took a lot. That took a lot to stay in there. You can see Paul was shaking and shaking. That's a lot of nervous system dump right there. But you know, when you need that one last round, you can normally draw a bit more energy. If you're like, all I need is one. All I need is one. You can squeeze it out. You can do something crazy. There's a chance that Paul has enough for one more good hit. And if you can finish it like that, we'll see.
One more round, as they say, right? Just
One more round.
Give me
Just
one more.
one more round. This is the one. Make it or break it.
Loose, and then I'll fix your weapon.
Ilya with the buckle. That should limit a little bit of his ability to cup.
A little bit Cruz's way.
We will see. We will see if Paul is able to stick him.
That's it.
It looks like Paul's going for that height, that high knuckle as well.
Seems like it.
He was.
I'm waiting for the load, guys.
I don't expect him to be posting up on this, but he might.
Thumbs. No loading.
See? He's trying to rise again.
Seems like it.
He's high knuckle right now. He tried to go
He
for
tried.
it.
He tried. Ilya posing. But he can't finish. He can't finish it yet.
Nice climb, Ilya.
Yeah. Very good. Paul trying to work that shoulder in.
Yeah.
Oh, and he got it below. What a match. What a match.
Over Paul Paul Cruz of the USA.
That pretty well wrapped
Both
us up, right? That
athletes,
was the
stay
final.
on up here. Paul, come back. Paul Cruz, come on back. Obviously didn't go the way you wanted, but a very hard-fought match. Ilya, don't go too far. Hard-fought match from your opponent, Ilya. Didn't go the way you wanted. Tell us how you're feeling after that match.
I mean, he's young, he's smart, he knows the table, super fast. Didn't underestimate him. I knew I was going to have my hands full. I wish I had more than I pulled the past few weeks, and I didn't have enough for him today. He showed up a better person. His hit was on point every time.
Yeah, extremely talented puller for such a young age. I mean, don't take anything away from you. You are also a very talented puller. We've had the luxury of seeing you on the MAC table before. Obviously, don't let this damper you. Not at all. We're going to see you back up here. Do you have anybody in mind for another MAC event?
I mean, of course, I'd like my redemption with Porky, but I know he's got a size on him. But I'll take anybody they throw at me. I'm happy to pull. I like pulling on this table. I got to get more used to it. It's my third time ever pulling on it, and I enjoy it. I mean, it's a great, MAC is great. I love it. I love what they're trying to do with the sport. Yeah, I pulled the past 2 weekends, but I gave him everything I had today. There's no excuse. He was the better man today. That's all that matters.
Definitely takes a toll on you, and we appreciate you coming up from the States for this match. Thank you, sir. Canada's very own Ilya Odesski. Huge win today. Hard-fought battle. You earned every inch of that. How are you feeling?
Tired. My biceps sore.
I can imagine you were trying to power through with everything you had. Did you train specifically for your opponent today, or were you just sticking to what you know?
Just everything that I usually do, pronation. His shoulder was much stronger than I expected, so I know what to work on now. And yeah, I'm coming after everyone.
Coming after everyone. So who's next then? Who's next in your eyes?
Take a guess.
Pork chop! Well, I'm glad you said it over me. Huge win for Canada's Ilya Odesski, everybody. Put your hands together. Oh, Mr. President, how are you, sir?
Good, thank you. I just want to say a few things, okay? Thank you to everyone that showed up, all right? Thank you to all the volunteers. Thanks. Put your hands together for Auden Larrett. He did put in a hard day's work there. John Milne, the hand mine. My partners at MAC, Jason Constantini, JJ, Matthias. Where's Matt Oliver? Is he? Oh, there's Matt Oliver. Courtney, what a stud. Courtney was a head referee the entire day. Where is she? Oh, she went in the bathroom. Okay, well, Courtney did a great job. I want to, outstanding. Didn't get a substitution. She was there the whole time. Also, I just want to say, I know how strong Paul Cruz is, okay? He is the #1 arm wrestler in the state of New York. I have been maybe holding Ilya back a little bit, okay? Like he keeps asking, he talks, every time he talks to me, he's like, I want the moon and the stars. And I'm like, you're 21. And I think if there was ever a statement made to get his next choice of opponent, I think it was made today. So Ilya, we'll talk. Pork chop, this is an official call out for you. I think we're going to have to get you a match with Mr. Ilya Odesski. Put your hands together for the young stud. A Siberian bull, or we'll call you something like that. Anyway, thank you very much. And put your hands all day, Courtney Hike. JJ, do you want to say anything? You got something to say? No? Matt? Good night, everyone.